First thing I want to get off my chest to start the show, KC, fix these damn potholes. Okay, I'm tired of knocking into all these potholes. Y'all got a whole exit shut off. I couldn't even get her. I had to take the long way around. KC, fix these goddamn potholes. We tired of hitting them. Goddamn, I hit one today, Mark. I thought it was over. I had to pull over and check the tire, bro. I'm like, oh man, what the? Hey man, listen. Look, Jackson County and Johnson County, both of y'all doing a horrible job with the fucking potholes. Kansas, I thought y'all would be a little better. Hell no, y'all suck at getting potholes together too, goddamn me. Sorry, Rocky, bro, I had to get that shit off my chest, bro. You know what I'm saying? My insurance, I ain't trying to have my shit go. Yeah, bro, I had to do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get it to some of the community leaders. I had them hear my voice. Listen, I'm feeling good. Goddamn me, post 314 day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hangover, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here. Mark, you ready? Kicks, you ready? Rocky, you cool?
I'm straight.
All right, man, let's do this. Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy, Jonathan Little, a.k.a. John. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, man. Tap into all this pimping I got going on. Catch up now. Don't get left behind. It's 2025, and I'm rocking and rolling, goddamn me. This guest I got with me today, I got a heavyweight in the building, y'all. Midwest heavyweight, to be exact. He needs no introduction, but this I-70 podcast, and I like to do that. It's my motherfucking show. I do what the fuck I want to do. He needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. Entrepreneur, DJ, almost 20 years in the game. Heavyweight, has curated the vibe for some of y'all favorite artists that come through the city. Be on the lookout. He curating the vibes for Boss Man D-Lo at the Truman, April 20th. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Get your tickets now, because you know they're going to go up at the door. All ages are welcome. I may get me some Hennessy and come through my damn self. Like I said before, needs no introduction. Legend in the game. If we talking KC DJing, none other than Rocky Montana in the building. How you doing, brother?
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you for coming through, bro.
You know it.
First and foremost, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I can't complain.
That's what I'm talking. 2025 treating you right?
Hey, 2025 treat me great.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good. That's what I'm talking about. Now, look, one thing I like to do, Rocky, bro, I like to get into people's background.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Being that you are a heavyweight in the game, you know, you've been curating the vibes here in KC since you was 18. I just want to get a little background on you.
Okay.
So let's start there. 49th and Agnes.
Yep.
Okay.
Born and raised.
So get me together, bro. What was going on? Just take me through what was going on 49th and Agnes that helped set the foundation for who Rocky Montana is today.
Man, it was like, just growing up in the hood, just my environment. It was always something going on, man. Always, whether it's good or bad, it's always something in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You run into all different types of people growing up. I mean, you know, from the shit, you got the crackheads, you know
Mark,
what I'm saying?
See, look, how you know you fucking with a real hood nigga. What I always talk about, the crackheads, bro. They want real crackheads in the ghetto.
Real crackheads in the hood. You get you a transmission put in for $20.
Fix your Wi-Fi, turn your shit back on, tell you if the boys around the corner, everything, man.
You know, but you just go through so much and you see so much, man, and it's all about interpretation, man.
Sir.
One of the things growing up, I grew up with my pops, and my dad, he was a regular dude. You know, he took care of his business, worked his 9 to 5 and everything like that. You know, he had some friends that were around that were on their shit, and then he had friends that wasn't on their shit, but nevertheless, they were still his friends. Yeah. But I got to see the best of both worlds. I got to see people who I did want to be like when I grew up, and people who I didn't want to be like when I grew up. And I think, you know, no matter what our environment is, we all got those choices in what we want to be, man. And man, just being around the different environments, man. You know, your pops peoples, you know, you always call them unc and auntie. For sure. You know, it ain't got to be your real auntie.
It never is.
It's unc and auntie. So, you know, my uncles, they was DJing, man. They used to DJ the block parties and all that stuff, man. And man, I just took a liking to it because I was always in music. I used to sit up in my room and, you know, rap the lyrics of this song and act like I'm doing a concert in my bedroom.
Same shit.
I used to think I was going to hit these big stages doing something. I was like, I mean, even when I was young, Brown Sugar came out. I was like, okay, maybe I could be a magazine editor and all this. And I'm like, I'm glad I didn't go that route.
Yeah.
Magazines is...
that shit over with.
That shit over with. But, you know, I wanted to do something with the hip-hop culture while I was growing up. And then... man, around the time I was 16, I just took a liking to DJing. DJ my first block party because my uncle, he went and got married. His honeymoon, he went to Jamaica. And he was like, hey, look here. Hey, look, you been watching over my shoulder all these years. Hey, you know what to do. Here's some CDs. Your pops got a book of CDs. Hey, just keep it rolling.
Book of CDs. But we taking it back on y'all, man. You young 2000 babies. You don't know shit about this.
Yeah.
So look, so Unc was the DJ of the family.
Yeah.
Now, would you say that's who you? Because you said you was over his shoulder watching what he do. Is that who you wanted to emulate, or he was just the only tangible person you knew that was DJing?
I would say he was the only tangible person that I knew that was DJing. I wasn't necessarily trying to emulate him per se. Like I said, I always saw myself being some type of star on some type of level, hitting big stages and performing. So it's like I didn't necessarily see him doing that, but it's like the vibes that I got from how they was doing it. I mean, they used to talk shit on the mic and go crazy. And I heard them talking shit on the mic at the park one day. I was like, man, he talking mad shit to everybody, but it's funny. Everybody engaging. They you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that's hard. So I say along my path, I've taken bits and pieces from every DJ that I've ran into throughout my career. Yeah. And
then do you remember, and I know we talking about, you was a teenager at the time, do you remember the first, because that was the block party, but do you remember your first party where it was like, okay, this me. I'm setting this shit up. I'm, doing the invites, all that. Do you remember that?
Yep. I remember like it was yesterday, man.
Okay.
So let me backtrack a little bit. So, shout out to one of my best friends, Darian Kendrick, son of Bob Kendrick, who's the president of Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. Me and him grew up together, and his brother, Big Brandon Kendrick, he went to LU, his Q-Dog down there, and they used to throw these parties down in Jeff City, down at LU, toga parties, all that. You know how it goes.
I know, I've been to a couple.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, just spending the night. We went down there one week. We was in high school, and we spent the night at the doghouse. They came in with a trash bag full of money after the party. We went to the party. But, we came home. They were still counting up, cleaning up. Yeah. And we saw them walk in with this big-ass trash bag, and I was like, man, y'all made all that money from a party?
No, them motherfucking frat parties was eating.
Hey, man.
Boy, them motherfuckers was eating, boy.
I seen that. I seen that trash bag full of money.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I could do that.
Yeah.
And so that was my senior year. So after I graduated, went to UMKC, found that Kansas City party culture, especially when it came to college parties, wasn't really there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The frats and sororities, they would throw some stuff once a semester. Excuse me. But it wasn't like popping like the small college towns, like when you go up to Warrensburg, up to UCM,
Lawrence.
You know what I'm saying? Lawrence, Kansas, or you go to Como,
I spent a lot of time up in Como, baby.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm ashamed, I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I cut his wisdom. Go ahead, Rocky, bro. Before I tell on my damn self. Go ahead, bro.
But when I went to college, I found that it wasn't really a market here like that. So me and three other of my friends, we started this little ENT company called College Boys ENT.
Was you niggas in college yet?
We was in college.
Okay,
we was in college. It was our freshman year.
Got you.
And it was crazy because we came on campus. We was that.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, we knew who we was.
There you go.
So, we threw our first party at Roanoke Community Center off 39th and Roanoke. And we rented out the community center. It was like $200. And I told my people and them, they was like, man, what about the DJ? I was like, man, I'm a DJ. I got a whole bunch of music.
Yeah.
So all I had was this laptop that I got for college. I didn't have like no DJ equipment, no speakers, nothing like that. So we went to go rent the speakers for like $50. At the time, I didn't know who Jazz from 64111 Studios was.
Right.
However, that's who we rented them from because we saw the ad in the paper. And I just started, during the middle of the party, I was loading up all my CDs onto my laptop because I was like, dang, I ain't got no CD player. So I'm playing music song by song, one at a time.
No transition.
No transition, no nothing. Playing the songs one by one on my laptop. and we got through it, and we made like $800. You know what I'm saying? And we in college.
I was finna say, hey, bro, that's a bag.
We was cool. Like,
flip a little zip with that, goddamn.
Yeah, you know. So, man, that's how it all got started, man. And we eventually started renting out this place called the El Torion on 31st and Gillum.
Okay.
And after that, like, you know, some of my peoples, entertainment wasn't really for them. But like I said, once again, it was always for me. Mm-hmm. So from there, I started Rock Entertainment. And I had a couple partners with me, shout out Sean Riddle and my boy Rello. It was us three holding it down for Rock Entertainment. And, man, that just, man, the Rocky Montana, DJ Rock grew to Rocky Montana, and just, man, it just went crazy from there.
That's what I was gonna segue right into that, bro.
Yeah.
The names, that's when the name Rocky Montana came during those years.
So DJ Rock was the first part of my DJ journey. Mm-hmm. After that, I say it was about 2014. Mm-hmm. Me and Michael Vaughn, we were on tour with T-Pain. And man, when you spend so much time on that road, that's why I love road trips.
Yes,
I love traveling. I love driving more than I like flying. Okay. Because you spend so much time on that road, you just get to, you know, just zone out and just think. And while I was on the road, I was like, my name is too common. Yeah. Rock. It's a million DJ Rocks out there. Uh-huh. And I started just thinking about stuff, and I was like, you know, I used to get in a lot of fights.
Yeah, so, you and me both.
You know what I'm saying?
You and me both, my nigga.
Girls used to call me Rocky. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I could do Rocky something. I was like, man, Rocky Montana sound gangster.
Yeah, that's always that thing, bro.
It sounds gangster, but it could be corporate too.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's something that I felt like people wouldn't be scared of. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it would be popular. It would ring. And, you know, I used to, one of my favorite movies was Scarface.
Oh, and, one of mine too, bro.
You know.
Top 5 all time for me, bro.
Exactly.
And that's why I was saying, like, with your name, bro, it like, even on the corporate side, it could mean something else, because we all know in our community what the movie Scarface mean to us.
Exactly.
We watched that motherfucking movie, get motivated. Like, boy, this motherfucker came from them camps, and he went out bad. You know what I mean?
But nothing. He went out bad as hell, though.
Yeah, man. Motherfucker went out bad, bro. That motherfucker went out bad. And then, matter of fact, let me do this little side story real quick, y'all. So, as y'all all know, I'm from St. Louis, right? So, when I finally moved up here to KC, Rock, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I was not fucking with the DJs, bro.
Right.
I got up to KC, I'm like, bro, this ain't how y'all niggas DJ.
When'd you come up here?
2019, right before the pandemic hit.
Okay.
What, 18, 19.
Yep.
Type shit.
Okay.
So when I get up here,
sound about right.
Yeah, so I get up here and I'm, you know, I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm working at Amazon, and I finally go out after like a year of being here. I finally go out.
Right.
And I don't even remember what club they took me to first, but I'm like, nah, for me, Rocky, bro, I don't care what spot I'm in. If the DJ hitting, I'm having me a good time.
Yeah.
Because if the DJ not hitting, I'm not having a good time. And
Right.
that's just who I am, bro. Yep. I don't do the techno shit. I don't do don't do that shit, bro.
Yep,
like,
straight up.
I'm sorry, bro, I don't. So when I get to KC, that's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm hearing. I'm like, what is all this? Where the hood DJs
Right.
at? By this time, I'm working at Bridges. You hadn't came through Bridges just yet.
Right.
They was getting everybody else through.
Yeah.
But man, I'll never forget, bro, the day you came in, cause I'm behind the bar, I'm working, and I'm like, who is that nigga in the booth? And I was like, that's Rocky Montana. He one of them ones, because you DJ how I'm used to hearing somebody DJ.
Yeah.
And you the type of DJ I like. So when I'm hearing your set, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking with dude. I'm like, the rest of y'all other DJs, I don't give a fuck about y'all. Right. And I only brought that story up, bro, because when you was on the back of Bridges on the patio, rocking hard as a motherfucker, bro, you always let me stand on that little spot next to you, because you never kicked me off. You never was like, bro, watch out, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, but we met each other through that. You was well within your right to be like, hey, bro, this is my space, bro, go on, get down. I feel like I was Rocky Montana hype man up in that bitch, boy. I was up. Look, this is a real story, Esai, bro. I was in that bitch getting it, bro, off that.
It's always love, though, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I've never been one of those real like cocky individuals, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the things like my girl always used to get mad at me about. She's like, you too accessible, you too friendly with everybody, and blah, blah, blah. Like, look, if people show me love, I ain't got no choice but to reciprocate that.
That's how I am,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
For sure
like,
that.
It like I need to be ill-mannered towards anybody for it, man. But you know what I'm saying? Bridges, that was a crazy time, man.
It
it was crazy how I got in there. You know, it was a setup.
Okay, all right. Yeah, look, you see my face. I'm like, oh, let me know. I think.
So I can talk about it now.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
I can talk about it now because the Bridges era is over. So.
That shit is over. And I made some shit. I may say some shit too. Goddamn me. So go ahead, Rocky, bro.
So Bridgers was like, I felt like this. I felt like, you know, me coming up, like you said, you used to DJs like myself.
Yes, sir.
So I came up in the college circuit. You know, it was people like myself. You from the loose, so shout out DJ Climate, DJ Homicide.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Chris Style. Them, you know what I'm saying? Them all my
You just spent some
folks.
time in the motherfucking city. You know, so I'm talking about nigga. I'm talking about nigga.
You know, I came up, man. I was the first person to bring Shorty the Kid through the city. You know, back
one of
when
the ones
Ratchet-
for us too.
Yeah. Shorty, that's my dog.
Yes, sir.
We still talk to this day. His brother actually live here.
Really?
Yeah,
Man, tap in, fuck with me, bro. What the fuck you doing for you? Ain't tapping with your boy.
So, you know what I'm saying? I was able to develop different styles because that's what you do.
Yes, sir.
You go to different markets and you take different things from different DJs. You know, DJs learn stuff from me. I learn stuff from them. And then you take it back to your respective market.
Yes, sir.
So, being the DJ who I was here in the city, I was like, man, how is it a hip hop club and I ain't in that joint? You know what I'm saying? And Bridges was kind of like commercialized. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't a color thing, but they had white boys.
It's a color thing. No, fuck that. I was in there. Yes, it was.
They had the white boys in there playing hip hop and stuff like that. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't rocking it how I'm like, I ain't walked in there two times. 2 times is my max appearance. You know, if I ain't got booked in there, I ain't going in there more than twice.
Yes, sir.
If I can't make no money in there, I ain't about to come spend my money.
I hear that.
You know, but man, I came in there a couple times and the DJs was cool. My favorite DJ out of the Bridgers lineup was always Nick Davis.
It was Ja Reeves and Nick Davis for me. It was my two.
Yeah. So when I came in there, you know, I could bring that hood aspect in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And when people hear hood, they think bad stuff. No, it's just what our culture wants to listen to.
At the essence, that's our culture, bro. It's hood. At the essence. Now, we're not saying we're going to tear your shit up, but at the essence, we come from a certain area.
Yeah.
So we like to hear a certain type of music, bro.
And my philosophy is I actually believe that if you play the music that the crowd wants to hear, whether it be hood music, EDM, whatever, as long as you keeping the crowd engaged and entertained, it don't matter what hood music. I could play some gangster ass music, but it's gangsters in the building. I gotta keep them entertained because guess what? If the gangsters get bored, they gonna see this fool last week that stepped on their shoes, that was hollering at their girl, and they gonna go see what's up because they bored. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm playing that gangster shit, they want to hear. Boom. But back to the British situation. So, you know,
we gonna get sidetracked this episode.
So I was frustrated. I was like, man, I got to get up in Bridgers. It's the hottest little hood spot or hip hop spot in the city.
Yes, sir.
I'm the hottest DJ. I got to be in here. I got to represent. So I hit my boy Easy, man. Shout out to Envy Clothing, my homeboy Easy, man. I hit him up at the time and I said, I got to do something to get Bridgers' attention, but I can't do it myself because I don't want to look thirsty.
Okay, all right.
So I hit Easy line. I'm like, hey, do me a favor, bro. Make a post on Instagram, tag Bridgers on your story, and I'm gonna tell like 2 other people. I hit like 2 of my homegirls up, told them to do it, and they put on their story, tag Bridgers, like, why ain't Rocky in there?
I remember seeing this shit too, bro. I remember seeing this shit, bro.
Instead of him putting it on his story, he made it as a post on his timeline and tagged Bridgers. And the post got almost 300, 400 some odd comments.
I remember this shit.
Of everybody tagging Bridgers like, hey, y'all need to get Rocky. Hey, there's people on there. Hey, if y'all get Rocky in there, I'm going to come back. I'm going to start coming. Because people started leaving because it was going down.
Yes, sir.
My first night in there, all VIP sections throughout the building sold out.
That's what I'm saying, Rocky, bro. I worked the night. Your first night in Bridgers, bro, I worked it. And I'm telling you, bro, I'm behind the bar. I'm bartending. And I can't stop bobbing my motherfucking head. I'm like, hey, because for me, like you were saying, bro, it's how you do what you do.
I appreciate it.
Because at the end of the day, if you listen to a Rocky Montana say, it's not just hood shit.
Right.
He's truthfully a man of the crowd. Bro, the way you work the crowd, it's like you can sense the mood of the crowd. How important is that as a DJ, bro, to play to the crowd and not just do your set?
Man, first off, before I answer your question, I just want to let you know that I appreciate you for what you just said.
Okay, my
Because
nigga.
a lot of people have that misinterpretation that I'm the hood DJ.
Yes, sir.
You know, just because like I spin at the hood shit.
Yeah.
But, you know,
The streets love you. What the hell?
I can't help. Yeah,
you can't help that, bro.
I'm from the streets. The streets
streets
love me.
love
They
you,
show
bro.
me love. I love the streets.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? But I'm not limited to that.
Yes, sir.
So to answer your question, it is very important that the DJ plays to the crowd. It's been nights in there where, you know, I'm running a reggae or Afrobeat set inside of Bridgers.
Yes, sir.
The hood spot at this time, since I got in there, now it's the hood spot.
Yeah.
But I'm running Afrobeat sets. I'm running a dope ass R&B set, you know, and things like that. So,
Oh yeah, your R&B set on. Hey boy,
look, they sleep on it.
They don't know.
They sleep on it, man. They don't give me the credit where credit's due when it comes to these other things. They
Yes,
think
sir.
Rocky Montana. Oh, okay, he gonna come in playing that. You know, I was at a new spot a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
In good company.
Okay. Yes,
Black
sir.
owned, just opened up. It's the old Club Retro. It's down
Okay.
on like 15th and McGee. I was able to curate some vibes that I haven't been able to curate in a long time.
Yes,
They
sir.
were very lo-fi vibes. It wasn't just R&B. It was about 50% R&B, 50% hip hop. But the hip hop that I was playing, I was able to, you know, play Dom Kennedy, Larry June,
Real player shit.
Currency, Wiz, you know, play all those different types of artists, you know, and it was just really refreshing because the set that I ran in there, I couldn't run 50 to 75% of that set in a hood club.
Right.
You know, but the thing is, it's like people are just so used to the masses are used to coming out seeing me on a broad scale,
Yeah.
whereas I'm spinning like a lot more hood stuff and things like that. They don't come out when I'm spinning this, Rocky spinning this R&B set.
Yeah.
They don't come out in the masses like that.
No.
You know, when I'm spinning these other sets. I've spun country sets at different bars around here, and it's like they haven't came out for that.
Yeah.
So I think until the masses are able to hear it, they just won't know.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, man, I had to throw that out there, bro, because like I say, man, I remember that night. And I remember the nights because I was always at work at Bridges, bro, like every single fucking night.
Yeah,
like
he was
every time he
working his
came
ass off.
through, I'd dap him up, you know what I mean? And like he said, bro, it was all love, bro. But mind you, bro, he ain't lying when he said, bro, this is a heavyweight. You know what I mean? I've done my research. You know what I'm saying? Go argue with your baby mama, goddamn it. I've done my research on this individual, bro. And the moment you walked in Bridges, bro, it was just something changed, bro. It was like the city knew.
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro. We grew up to do like he finna, and boy did he, boy. Hey, boy.
Yeah. Man, you gotta walk in the club. You gotta show love to everybody.
Yes, sir.
You gotta walk in. Anything what you do with your head held high, man.
Yeah.
You know, I always, you know, shout out to the staff at Bridges,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about anybody else, but shout out to the staff at Bridges.
There you go.
You know
There
what I'm
you go.
saying? Because
To the staff,
it
goddamn.
was always all love. You ever seen that what's that meme on Instagram where dude come in, he's shaking everybody in. They like, this the DJ when you walk in, you know, this security over here. It was always love, man,
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I love getting love from people and I love reciprocating that, you know what I'm saying? So every time I walk in the club, I say what's up to everybody, the bartenders. I like good energy to start the night, you
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm saying? And part of good energy is when you walk in, greet everybody that's in the house. You
Did
know
it
what
every
I'm saying?
time, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen him not do it. And I love you said that, Rocky, bro, because that's how I am, bro. Like, I'm just an energy person, bro.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say, you know, when I was thinking back to what you said earlier in the interview, bro, when you was like, used to fight a lot.
Yeah.
That every time I meet somebody who, like me in a sense, who grew up fighting a lot, we all move the same way now.
Yeah.
Where it's like, bro, we just showing love, bro. Don't piss me off, bro. Don't do
like,
that, bro.
like, let's not take it there.
Let's not go there because this is my rule, right? Bro. I always tell people this. Don't do it, bro, because we're going to have to go all the way because I don't bother nobody.
Yeah, not for real.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't bother nobody, bro. I leave people alone. Don't do it, bro, because we finna go all the way.
Don't wake the sleeping giant.
Don't do
man.
it, bro. Like,
Don't
it ain't
wake
even
the
necessary
sleeping
because I
giant.
don't want to do it.
Yeah, not at all.
I don't wanna do it,
I don't
bro.
find pleasure in beating people up. Like,
But I'm gonna whip that ass, boy. Especially, I've been fucking with Esai for about a year, bro. He done got my boxing game right, bro. I really whip your
man.
ass now. I was already thorough in the street already.
yeah, straight out.
Yeah, Esai got me fighting like a Mexican, though, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know, so I come forward with shit, bro.
I
You
keep
know
my
what I
little
mean?
bag in the basement, man. I get to it. You know,
Hey,
put in
man, stay
work
on it, bro.
every
You
month,
gotta catch these young niggas when they ain't got that switchy, bro.
Hey,
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
goddamn, these YNs, they dangerous, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They dangerous, bro. Look, Mark, I'm waiting to catch one of their ass without the switch. I'm gonna put belt to ass, boy. But then I'm gonna move, because you know them young niggas will come back.
Oh, boy, look.
You gotta move, bro. So now look, Rocky, bro, one thing I want to ask you, bro, me being, from out of town, and
Right.
I can ask now because I got a legend in the building. In your opinion, bro, what is holding KC back? Because for a while since I've been here, KC has had that light on KC. The light has been on KC since I've been here.
Yeah.
With the Chiefs winning as much as they have, with different artists popping off, having a run, what is holding KC back from being that new market for hip hop, in your opinion? Now, be honest, now, Rocky, don't you get on this bitch now.
I'm going to be 100% honest.
Bet.
Some of it is lack of resources.
Okay, respect. We're on the middle of the map.
We are in the middle of the map.
Mm-hmm.
We are the farthest away from where any record labels are stationed from. ARs, they go to St. Louis more than they go to come to KC.
That's real. No, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? St. Louis being that, bro.
We have been that.
Look, I ran about 2 hours worth of. Look, I probably didn't ran a better St. Louis set than some of the St. Louis DJs.
Hey, talk about it.
Because I got some St. Louis shit, man.
Yeah, that's right.
But I say lack of resources, but also, I gotta put the other 50% on the artists themselves, because I feel like people here, they get discouraged so quick that it's like, okay, I put my music out and I ain't getting no traction.
Right.
Put it out again, I still ain't getting no traction. Put it out again, I still ain't getting no traction. Well, you gotta do more than putting it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do your research on who's doing what in the market. You gotta look at Boss Man D-Lo. Mm-hmm. How does Boss Man D-Lo move how he moves? All these different artists that came up in their respective cities, how do they move how they move?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes it ain't about the lack of resources. Sometimes it's about getting out, grinding, and finding the resources.
Mm-hmm. So you say it's 50-50. 50-50, we are in the middle of the map, goddamn me, where, it's if you ain't from the Midwest, or I'm going to say Missouri, we fall, like bro said, shout out to Detroit. Detroit has always had Motown, and things like that. They've always been a music city and the surrounding areas.
They Midwest, but we the middle of the map.
There you go.
You close your eyes and you say, put your finger in the middle of the map, it's going to land on KC and St. Louis.
You understand
it's
what I'm
going
saying?
to land on Missouri.
It's going to land on Missouri. And look, geographically, motherfucker, we are the gateway to the West. Like, it is the middle of the map. You know what I mean? And different places that have had a run, like bro talking about, they have that historical musical background. Even a place like Memphis. Memphis has Stack Records with Otis Redding and all these different people. So it's not a surprise you get a Project Pad and Dolph and Gotti, New York, LA, Atlanta. We the middle of the map, bro. So,
St. Louis is all like with St. Louis, I've always had like a Southern influence.
For sure. For sure.
Southern and Chi-Town. Y'all been influenced by both of those cultures. So with y'all not being that far from Chicago as far as we are, you know what I'm saying? Y'all able to go up there, see different things. Y'all able to go, y'all go to Atlanta quicker than we could get to Atlanta, and a lot of people from y'all city have went to Atlanta and spread the culture. Shout Pitcher Boy, shout Stewie Rock.
Metro Boomin, that's what he did.
Metro Boomin, you know what I'm saying? All them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got all those people from St. Louis and future people like that have had a heavy influence on y'all market. You know what I'm saying? So when I think St. Louis, I'm like, damn, they still plugged in, So it's like KC, we kind of adapted to the West Coast music, but we don't get as much love on the West Coast as we give the West Coast.
And see, bro, and I love history, y'all. It's my favorite subject. So anytime I got a guest, that's why I love doing research and going back and, just looking up relevant topics. Basically, what you bringing up is that whole thing with, but y'all, it's different because y'all was connected on some street shit with Oakland and Bay Area. Then the rapping came with Mac Dre and everybody and, JT the Bigger Figure and all of those type of people. Yeah, I do my research on this KC shit.
Kansas City always been like a street town. Kansas City is really a mob town, bro.
Pretty Boy Floyd back in the 20s. Yeah. In the Great Depression time was up through here with the Valentine's Day Massacre and all that type of shit. So
Kansas City Mafia, man, they used to run Vegas, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's always been a mob town. So, You know what I'm saying? It's always been on that street kind of tip.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, bro? That's the Midwest in a whole, bro. Like we got so much culture, but it's rooted in, bro. We just got some real cities out here, bro. Like unfortunately, we going through some real things in these cities, bro. Like it's real, bro. It's not like when I hear politicians always bring up certain cities, I'm like, them cities ain't even above us when it comes to murder rate and all of that. We go through real things out here in Missouri.
Nah, we do.
Shit.
We do.
Shit show. Now, another question I want to ask you, bro. I'm finally into this whole podcast and entertainment thing.
Yeah.
You've been in it almost 20 years.
Right.
Give me advice and others advice on how not to take this shit personal. Because it's something that early on, I kind of struggled with, Rocky, bro, where I felt like a nigga was playing with me or trying to little boy me. Give me advice and others advice on how not to take this entertainment shit personal.
That's tough, man.
It's been a struggle for me, bro.
It's
so I'm
tough.
like, let me ask, bro, because he been in and he done been on big stages with major artists and things of that nature. So
look, man. You ever read the 48 Laws?
I have.
Yeah.
It's in the crib right now.
All right.
Took me hellas, though. All that shit on the side and shit. Took me hellas to read it.
Yeah. Sometimes when you read the 48 Laws of Power, I'm not saying don't read the context, don't read the breakdown. Sometimes all you got to do is just read the title.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to read the title and you got to really, you got to figure out what that means to you.
Yes, sir.
How you decipher that.
Mm-hmm.
After reading that book many times in and out, reading how the description breaks down what the title means, having my own interpretation on what the title means, it's like I've been able to maneuver in the entertainment game by following those guidelines.
Yes, sir.
In a sense. Never outshine that master.
That's probably one of my favorite ones, bro, if I'm keeping it real.
Yeah, I got big homies.
Yes, sir.
I got big homies that when I was coming up in the game, I was like, man, I know I'm a better DJ than this nigga, but this nigga got more wisdom.
Yes,
he got
sir.
more knowledge. He got more shit that he could teach me from a different aspect. He's went through a lot of the shit that I ain't even went through yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't outshine him because he's the one that's putting me on. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay humble and you got to put things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm a user. I use people.
Yeah.
And it sounds bad.
Yeah.
But I got to put it out there because sometimes you got to say shit and you got to be blunt with it so that people, you know what I'm saying, are like, damn, this nigga just said he a user.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a user because I use people to get what I want and to get in position. And other people utilize me.
Yeah.
When you book me to DJ, you're not just booking Rocky for a DJ. You utilizing my name to bring more money into your establishment.
Which is going to happen.
It's going to happen. You're going to make more money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As owner of Bridgers, check the bar numbers.
Hey, boy, Rocky, bro. Listen,
Check the bar numbers.
I've been trying to fucking be cool. Boy, one of these episodes, I'm going to really tell a business about Bridges because, I'm going to get a bunch of motherfuckers who used to work there. I'm going to tell a business about what really happened up in there. But we'll say that.
I know what really happened. It's the same thing that been happening.
Okay, respect.
It's the same thing that been happening in Westport as a whole, bro. I mean, shit.
Ain't nothing new, huh?
Hey, man, look. Hold on, let me take a sip.
Look.
Can I get some more of that?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Just pour a little bit up in.
You got it, bro.
I
got Rocky Montana up in this bitch. We early in the
morning.
morning.
We gonna get into it. It's
Come on, let's do it, bro. We gonna rock
this.
this. Don't cut the camera, Mark. We finna do this shit.
We gonna get into it, man.
Yeah.
Man, look. Westport been doing the same thing for years.
Yes.
And I've been around long enough for a couple decades to know what's going on, bro. People ain't no fool, man.
Yeah.
It's 2025. Guess what's coming here in 2026? The World Cup.
The World Cup.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You think they want these entertainment districts looking crazy? Little YNs walking around with switches and all that? And look, I'm not saying I blame them. I don't, because, yes, violence is an issue. But when you don't create anything or you don't have spots for people to go to, it's just like the problem with the YNs, when we was dealing with, YNs down on the plaza
Yep.
or downtown just walking around. You know why? Because y'all took the hot summer nights programs away.
Everything,
y'all
bro.
took everything away from the youth, so they have nothing to do.
But hang out like we used to.
Exactly.
We had shit to do though.
And then when it comes to the black-owned clubs in Kansas City, what happens is they put an age limit on it. They put black-owned clubs or black-owned establishments, and this is no offense to them, and I get why, but it's not gonna work. But you put age restrictions and you put dress codes on your people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the people that want to be comfortable, I'm not about to start no problems. Yeah, I want to come in a jogging suit. It's cold outside.
Yeah.
I got a hoodie and sweatpants on. Hell yeah, it's cold. Look, I want to be comfortable.
I want to be comfortable, man.
You know what I'm saying? But, so the black people are thinking, well, damn, I can't go to this black-owned establishment and be comfortable. I got to be in this dress code, or I'm a college educated, person. I just turned 21, but I can't get into this black-owned establishment and support my people. Where I'm going to go? I'm going to go to the bars on Westport and this and that.
Yep.
But the thing is, then we start come on, think about it, bro. L House wasn't a predominantly black club.
Hell no, bro.
Come on, man.
I got stories about that too.
When L House first got cracking and popping, who was in there? Brittany Mahomes.
Yeah.
Come on, man. After Brittany Mahomes was in there, she made a status about L House and their customer service at one point. But guess what? Once the black folks started to go up in there, then it transitioned. They start catering to us and everything like that.
Yes, bro.
And then you know what the black-owned clubs is doing? They like, oh, man, why ain't our people come and support us? Y'all gotta, well, shit, you put all these restrictions.
Come on, man.
I go over here in a jogging suit and everything like that.
Y'all do us worse than they do us type shit.
Exactly. Yeah. But what they do, man, they give you a little bit of time, man. What most clubs do, especially like if they not black-owned, they come in, they get that black dollar because guess what? They know we gonna spend money on bottles.
We
that's our culture. That's part of our culture.
Look, Rocky, let's get into it, bro. Thank you, bro, for even throwing that out there, bro. Let's get into that, bro, because I would like to explain that to individuals who are outside of the culture who don't understand, bro. That is who we are, and first and foremost, we don't need y'all to really understand our culture. I really want to put that out there. As black folks, I get tired of us trying to get people to understand us or make something not seem stupid because another culture like, well, that's dumb. Y'all spending all this on bottle service. Nigga, that's not you. That's us.
Right.
That's what we do. We show our ass. We come in, we look good, we feel good, we put on expensive clothes, and we buy expensive bottles. It's just what we do, bro. If you don't like it, we love it, though. You know what I'm saying? So, and first and foremost, you see all these fucking clubs, though, following a suit. What would sections be without black folks in our culture? Yeah, white folks don't buy sections when they go to clubs. Maybe, but not like we do. We'll be regular 9 to 5 motherfuckers, scrape up enough money amongst all our homeboys to get us section and ball the whole night. We make it look good.
What they don't understand about sections is, people go around, they talk about black culture. They be like, oh, I'm not wasting $300 on a bottle and this and that and this and that. Well, realistically, you save more money by getting a bottle.
Because you finna get everybody drunk.
Yeah. If I got 6 people with me, 6 of the homies, we go to the bar, buy 2 or 3 drinks a piece. It's only about ounce and a half per shot, per drink, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's about half the bottle once 6 people get like 2 or 3 shots a piece.
And if you drink like we drink, you paying, $10 a pop, $12 a pop for your drink.
Then you tip in and all this and that. So you gonna spend, each person gonna spend about $50 a pop.
Yeah.
Not including the door cover, 60 or 70.
Yeah. True.
So why not get a section, not pay door cover? I get this bottle. Now we done got in free. We done cop this bottle for $300 and split between 6 people. That's $50 a piece, where we would have spent $75, $80, maybe $100 a piece at the bar.
And I like saying, when me and my homeboys, when we go out, we always gonna get sections because we like to curate our own vibe.
Right.
If the DJ, if we come in the spot at Rocky there, I'm not standing on the floor. I'm finna give me a whole section. Look, let me break this down for y'all. This for the niggas who go out for the right reasons, okay? Right. Motherfuckers like myself, Rocky, and individuals, like-minded individuals. When we go out, we going out to look good, politic with some real ones, and talk to these women.
Yep.
So we gonna curate our night in this section right here. We gonna pay this $300 for this section. We're going to go get the females we want to go get.
Yep.
The homeboys is over here. We not on the floor with the motherfuckers who here to start problems. We got our own section and the DJ rocking. If you ain't never had one of them nights, you don't know what we talking about.
Yep.
Period,
Exactly.
bro. It's nothing like it, bro. Like, I mean.
I mean, think about it like this, man. With Bridgers, Sundays, there weren't.
Man.
First off, the owner of Bridgers wasn't open on Sundays. I came to him and I said, hey, let's do Sundays. Let's start these. Let's do day parties, whatever. He's like, I don't know if I want to do day parties. We did a couple. He's like, I don't really know if let me get Sunday nights. What's up?
Yeah, what's that?
He's like, all right, we could try it. Sunday nights, start building up. He was like, okay, you bringing in a little bit of money on Sundays. I'm like, all right, watch this. One Sunday, I started Bottle Wars in there.
Ooh, the infamous Bottle Wars.
And
some of my best nights at Bridges. Go ahead, bro.
Bottle Wars, boy.
Hey, bro, you gotta bring that shit back, Rocky, bro.
Man,
like,
look.
bro, hey, bro, you gotta bring it. That was a time, bro.
Low key, bro, Kansas City, kind of, when we did that, we influenced I'm not saying there's never been Bottle Wars before.
Okay.
But I feel like we influenced the new era of Bottle Wars. You wasn't seeing these in this city.
You wasn't seeing it in St. Louis. I'm speaking from my hometown. Yeah. I didn't see Bottle Wars in my city.
You didn't see nobody doing it.
Not like he was doing it.
Not how we was doing it,
not
bro.
at all.
Not to the extent that we was doing it.
No.
Bro, we had championship belts. Like, if you ever watch WWF, bro, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, WWE.
Yeah, look, you showed our age, goddamn.
You watch WWE, WCW, whatever kind of wrestling, they had these big championship belts. Bro, the belts that we had was the real championship belts, bro.
Real belts.
They was heavy, bro.
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It
Real
wasn't
belts.
no little toy store belts, bro. They was
was
metal.
going for it, bro.
It
was a time to be in Bridges, bro. If you missed that wave, bro, you missed the time, bro.
You missed Bottle Wars, you missed the time.
You missed the time, bro.
I remember when the owner came to me, he said, hey, look, I'm going to go ahead and pay you what you want. He paid me my full base price, plus broke me off an extra percentage.
Yes, sir.
And that percentage was based off overall sales. And man, I just say this, I had a good percentage, and it was nights where I made Bridgers over $20,000-$30,000.
And once again, I gotta stamp it because I was an employee, my nigga. I saw the numbers at the end of the night, bro. I know all the DJs in the city who came through Bridges. I know what you did when you was there. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? I was bartender, almost a manager before I got into it with ownership and all that shit. I know what the DJs was doing, bro. This gentleman to my right, bro. You just had to be there, bro.
That's why I charge what I charge, though.
Yeah.
Because I know from a business standpoint, I know your bar numbers are going to see a certain percentage of increase, when it comes to if I'm DJing.
Yeah.
If your bar usually does $5,000, bet, well, I'm going to come in. When I come in on whatever night, it's going to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then, great segue, bro. Let me segue into this, bro, because I was watching another interview you did, bro, and you were speaking about that, bro, how you basically set the market.
Yeah.
For KCDJ. Just break that down for the I-70 podcast audience, bro. What do you mean when Rocky Montana say, I set the market for KC artists?
So when it comes to KC DJs and entertainment and nightlife, standard base pay back in the day, if you was a beginner, like a rookie, used to be like $150.
Okay. Get your notepads ready, y'all. This is real shit here, goddamn.
If you was like a decent DJ, $200, $250. If you was like a top DJ, roughly about $300 was what you was getting paid. When I got off tour and started and came back to KC, I was DJing the clubs. I started talking on the mic.
Okay.
I wasn't really vocal on the mic prior to 2014.
Yes, sir.
2014. I started talking on the mic, going crazy, like the same combos you see in St. Louis. When it comes to DJs, you used to see DJs like my first DJ and host combo from St. Louis was Mr. DJ and DJ Shock back in college.
Yes, sir.
Man, you know what I'm saying? And in KC, you never really heard like you never heard the host getting down how the St. Louis hosts get down.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to St. Louis because they got some badass hosts.
Yes, sir. Hey, bro, it's what we do, bro. Like we just,
that's part of y'all culture. Y'all
For
go
sure.
crazy on the mic. You know what I'm saying? And then DJs barely talked on the mic at all.
Mm-hmm.
They barely did the drops with the bombs and stuff like that, man. So, it's crazy because I remember one DJ, I made a mixtape and I dropped hella bombs on there.
Yeah.
And this DJ, I won't say her name, but she know who she is.
We won't say your name, darling, but you know who you are.
You know what I'm saying? But she's like, you got too many drops on your mixtape. I said, that's me.
That's me,
All
baby.
the bombs, all the cheering, all the looks you bending over, all the little shits. You know what I'm saying?
Rocky
The sounds,
crazy.
that's part of what I do.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But when I started incorporating that mic into my gigs, I started telling promoters, hey, you don't need to book no host. Why you gonna pay me $300 and pay the host $250, $300? Hey, pay me $500, $600, $700. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do better than your host doing.
Lessons for the DJs out there.
You know
Please
what I'm
catch
saying?
up to this pimping, bro.
I'm gonna do better than the host do.
Yeah.
So when I was able to convince the promoters in the clubs, like, hey, you don't need to hire a host when you got Rocky.
Yeah.
I was able to take that price up. You know what I'm saying? And then sooner or later, once I started taking my price up and I started saying, hey, we going 500 in the club, we going 1,000 for concerts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was at Boulevard Nights.
Shout out Boulevard Nights.
At Boulevard Nights, I'm one of the few DJs that can DJ in there because the owner is real specific.
Yes, sir.
About how the nightclub is represented.
Mm-hmm.
He only want the best of the best. And
I met that gentleman, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna remember me. I met you. I had to go shake his hand. Like, hey, hold on. Wait a minute.
So, with that, I was able to corner the market when a lot of concerts was coming to Boulevard Nights.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling cats, man, hey, man, you throwing a concert? Hey, look, it's 1,000.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, I feel like, I'm not going to say it because I don't know what other DJs get paid, but I'm almost 99% sure that a lot of DJs, especially in the urban demographic, have never got paid that amount for a club set.
For club set.
Now, yeah, weddings and private gigs, yeah, I was getting paid for club sets what most DJs was getting paid for mobile sets to bring out speakers and lights and stuff. I'm not breaking my back to do all that.
Yes, sir.
I get paid that in the club. You know what I'm saying? And that was my ideology on it. I chose a lane and I was like, let me grow in this lane. Because a lot of DJs, they'll tell you, yeah, weddings pay. They do pay.
Yeah.
They pay good. But if I could get wedding pay in the club.
Hey, man. Let's start DJs out there, man. Don't sleep, bro. Don't sleep, bro. Listen, I'm getting bangers for 2025. I'm not bullshitting, bro. I said I'm getting Rocky up in this motherfucker. Now, you said something earlier, bro, that I had to put in my notes because I wanted to double back to it, bro.
Right.
Because I feel the same way. You talked about growing up, bro. You always felt like a star.
Right.
Even at our most innocent stages, bro, you saw Rocky Montana on stages and things of that nature. And I had to double back, bro, and throw it in my notes, bro, because Rocky, bro, I've always felt that same way, bro.
Yep.
I'm not a rapper, y'all. When I was younger, I used to sit in the mirror and rap. Like I was on I'm talking in the mirror with the hand on the mic, bro. I knew I was going to do something, bro. Like, even if we just talking about this, being a podcaster, I knew I was going to do something, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because I just got that quality about me, bro, where it's like I'm just naturally, I don't know, bro. Let me not be humble. I'm just naturally the person that people gravitate to.
Yeah.
No matter what job I'm at, bro, no matter what sports team I played for, I was the leader, if you will, on the team.
Yep.
And not because I was, mean or mean-spirited.
Yeah.
I'm just like you. I'm just about good energy, bro. So it's like, I feel you coming from, as far as being a star. And I want to segue that into this. At what moment, bro, did you say to yourself, oh, man, I got this shit. Like, this me. Like, I got a lane and I'm good at it. Like, I'm the shit. What was that moment, though?
I'd say the first time that I mixed.
Okay.
It's probably like 2007, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
First time I mixed. And it was an accident.
Yeah.
I was playing a song, played 2 songs, and it was like boom, boom. It's like, damn, this blended together perfectly. I was like, oh yeah, I just leveled up. I'm
Yeah.
about to be that nigga. Like, you know, it was, I don't know. It was a moment that I feel like I had developed, and I've had plenty of moments, but I say that was one of the first moments. I was at the El Torian, or formerly known as Club Sweat, back in the day.
Yeah.
Or whatnot.
Well, all the motherfuckers, Casey, who was outside, boy, they cheering right now. Like, boy, Rocky taking us back, boy.
Yeah, man. You know, so it was the moment for me at that point in time, man. And then I've had different moments along the way. I think as we grow in the industry, we have different moments that have defined our careers, that have helped us grow. It was a point where DJ Rock was like, okay, this is where Rock is, and now this is where Rocky Montana is. Now this is the DJ Rocky Montana. Now what about the promoter?
Yeah.
Midwest Montana. Now you got, you know what I'm saying? Now you got not just the DJ Rocky Montana and Midwest Montana promotions. Now, you know, I'm transitioning to a point where I want to be known as the entrepreneur,
Yes,
the
sir.
businessman,
Yes, sir.
Rocky Montana. It's like, for this year, drop the DJ off my name.
Ooh, that nigga talking
You
about
know,
shit up on this
When
one.
you
Like,
put my name on the flyer, take the DJ off.
yeah.
I ain't just DJ Rocky Montana. Don't label me as a DJ. I'm Rocky Montana. That's who I am.
Yeah.
And moving forward, it's about business. It's about entrepreneurship. It's about development. And it's about, you know, creating that generational wealth for myself, my family, and everybody to come
That's
after.
right.
You know, so that's why I'm really standing on moving forward is business.
And is that why? And let me ask you this, bro. Is that why? With the Party with Rocky podcast.
Yeah.
Is that where all that's going? Even with Rocky in the booth. Is that you going on to your entrepreneurial? You know?
Absolutely. Party with Rocky podcast, man. Appreciate the shout out.
Absolutely,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Phenomenal
Make sure-
podcast. Goddamn,
make
I
sure
need
y'all
to get some of the
tune in.
guests this nigga getting, cuz I
You know,
look. I
hey,
need that's
man,
why I got him in the building.
I'm gonna sign your number.
My
I'm
nigga,
gonna
thank
sign
you,
your
bro.
number because
Thank
you
you,
on
bro.
your shit. You on your shit. But man, Party with Rocky podcast, man. Me and my partner, Michael Vaughn, who
Shout out to him, bro.
I was once on tour with, who's
Yes,
now,
sir.
you know what I'm saying, writer, singer, songwriter, everything like that, producer. He produces the show.
Shout the whole team. My bad to cut your wisdom, bro. Shout the whole team out before we
The
keep
whole
going.
team, man. Shout out Nave Monjo, man. Shout out Michael Vaughn, man. Shout out to 816 Stony Shot It.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Rello, man. Shout out to 816 Stickman, man.
Yeah.
All my partners, everybody that's a part of the team, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Jet. Shout out to Bones, the swag guy, man. Because it take a team, man.
It take a team, bro.
It take a team, man.
There's two
And my
motherfuckers who do it,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, my whole team is working, man. So
Yes, sir.
I can't go without shouting them out, man. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out my girl, man, my support system. DJ 911, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
DJ
love to hear it, bro. Mark, we need to get us some
You
women,
got
bro.
to,
There's
man.
too many good men in here, bro, with women
You
holding
know,
them up, cuz we slipping, cuz.
Hey, DJ 911, man, the hottest female,
Hey!
hottest female DJ in the city,
Hey,
man.
man.
Shout out to her.
Look, tell your lady to come fuck with me,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell her to come
My
on the
dog.
podcast, man, for sure. She needs to be on here, man. But shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, who's been a part of making this podcast and you know, bigger with the Party Rocky podcast. We doing it in the booths. We're trying to become a central hub,
Yes, sir.
for artists from, you know what I'm saying, everywhere.
Yes, sir.
We don't have the on the radars. You gotta go to New York to
Yes,
get
sir.
on the radar.
Is that what that's based out of?
Yeah, it's
I
based
never knew
out of
that.
New York.
Okay.
You know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go down south to go off the porch or from the block or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So what we trying to do here is create a central hub for artists here in the Midwest. So that artists like from KC or from St. Louis or Wichita or Oklahoma, they don't have to go deep down in Texas. They don't have to go to Atlanta. They don't have to go to Cali or New York. They don't have to go to these places to get on these platforms. We're building our own platform for the artists to be able to grow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Here in RC to expose more artists. It's working, it's growing, man. So I would say, yeah, with Party with Rocky podcast and in the booth with Rocky, though that's me stepping more into more entrepreneurial endeavors in the entertainment lane. As you know, I already own my own bounce house company.
Yes, sir.
BigBounceKC.com.
My niggas a philanthropist, goddamn. I mean, we doing shit in the community, goddamn.
Shout out to my team over there, man. We doing lots of events for the community. Free events, Juneteenth.
Yes, sir.
We are sponsoring those events. We're making sure that we get the name and the brand out there, and we're giving we're getting back to the community with that company. Big Bounce KC has donated over 10,000 in scholarship funding.
Where my claps at, bro? Can I get my claps, bro? Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, bro.
$10,000 plus in the last 2 years in scholarship funding. My company has, donated that, and it's been a journey, man. We moving on into other endeavors, of course, I'm bringing the Boss Man D-Lo. So
yes, sir.
The promotional side, the Midwest Montana side of things is growing. And then, this is releasing.
I'm happy for you, bro. You're over here smiling and shit, bro.
This is releasing on Monday, Tuesday, whatever.
Monday. We don't miss over here, baby.
Y'all miss. Y'all. So look, some of the things I want to say I can't discuss right now, because if it was releasing a couple weeks from now, cool. I'd be able to talk about
my dog.
But
I appreciate it though, for sure.
Let's just say it's some really big deals on the table.
Just look, don't need an interview. Just make sure you follow bro so you can keep
y'all gonna have to follow me,
because I ain't gonna miss nothing.
It's real big for me. It's real big for you. Might have to bring me back on the platform,
Rocky, bro.
Just to talk about it.
First of all, let me say this,
because it's
bro.
a big deal on the table right now.
What's your show, bro? Let me say this, bro, because I truly want to give you your flowers in a real way, bro. Like, let me say this, bro. Being that I'm not from KC, right? It's not hard for me to call you a legend.
I appreciate.
You understand what I'm saying to you, bro? Like, and all in all, like I mean that, bro. Because when we in the city that we come from, everybody feel like they know you. They feel like they grew up with you. They feel like, I ain't got to give him that because he normal to me. Well, he ain't normal to me. I'm not from here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can only go off of what I've seen since I've been here. This gentleman has been nothing but good vibes since I met him, bro. Good energy. He a heavyweight in the game, one of the best in the city, if not the best in the city. He don't got to treat people the way that he do. He could be an asshole. But, bro, I've never got that vibe from you, bro. Since I've met you, bro, you've always held yourself with legend status, where it's like you walk in the building, it's like, yeah, I'm the big dog, but what's up? How you doing, bro? Yeah. And everybody love you for that, bro. So I want to give you your flowers, and I want to say, bro, you truly are a Midwest heavyweight, bro, a legend, because you could go from a St. Louis to a KC, to a Wichita, to a Omaha, up to wherever you've been, on tour with a T-Pain, curating vibes from some of the biggest artists you've seen in the game. Boss Man D-Lo coming up in a minute. So I want to give you your flowers, bro, and tell you, bro, you are a legend in this game, bro.
I appreciate that.
Being an outsider, I see your influence in the city if others don't see it. So I wanted to give you that, bro, before you get up out of here, bro.
I really appreciate that, man. It's been a long journey, and like I said, man, remaining humble at times when you don't want to remain humble is key.
Yes, sir. That's
a key part to making it in the game. Like, it's gonna be people that piss you off. It's gonna be people that don't try to treat you like who you are.
That's what I was getting at. Yes, sir. Yeah.
And
now, how do you combat that, bro? As Rocky Montana, knowing who you are, being secure in yourself, bro, how do you combat when you feel like a motherfucker, you gonna act like I ain't Rocky, my nigga?
I keep my head held high, bro.
That's right.
I keep my head held high.
That's right.
Notes. I know who I am without being cocky with it. Because I'm going to tell you in a second, like, look, especially when the camera's off, I'll be like, look, y'all got me fucked up. I'm that nigga.
That nigga, bro.
Stop playing with me. I'm on my future. I'm that nigga.
Hey, I'm that nigga, bro. That's my jail, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in reality, it's like, man, I'm humble. I respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all people, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about what I'm doing that make me better than you or you better than me. You know what I'm saying? We all working. We all got goals. And just because I've reached certain goals that other people haven't reached yet doesn't make me better than them, because it's other people that have reached goals that I haven't reached yet.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I live with the mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always somebody richer than you. It's always somebody bigger than you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I tapped into that just this year. Like, bro, what you tripping for? It's always going to be, I don't give a fuck how much money you got.
I see people flexing money all the time online and stuff like that. But guess what? You flexing money You flexing money pulling up in something on rims, or you might be pulling up in a SRT, in a Hellcat, or whatever like that. But guess what, man? It's somebody over here that just used his money to buy a yacht. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Somebody just bought their own jet.
Come on
somebody just bought some commercial real estate downtown, a 60-story building. That's different type of money, man. So we can't flex. You know what I'm saying? We can't flex too hard on the people, because people don't understand. You might be flexing, but just because you make $100,000 a year, don't mean that you better than the person that makes $75,000 a year. Because guess what? Y'all in the same tax bracket anyway.
Boom. Well, because and I always said this, bro. When a motherfucker asks me what's my why I want to be, financially straight, because I've always felt middle class, my nigga. You 1 month away from being where I'm at.
Exactly.
You 2 checks away from being right where I'm at, Pepe. Yeah. If I make 70 mark and he make 100, my nigga, you 2 checks away from being like, oh shit, what the fuck I'm finna do? Yeah. Hey man, you still right where I'm at? God damn it, for sure.
Man, people you gotta just know your worth. You gotta stay humble, move humbly, and invest in yourself, man. Always bet on yourself, man. Yeah. That's what I learned, love that, man. Bro. You know, every business endeavor that I've been in has been successful because I've invested in myself and I believe in myself, man. Yeah. And if I'm using my money, shit, you goddamn right. I'm make some shit. I'm make some shit happen, man. Look, I ain't about to risk my money. Look, I don't gamble. I don't go to the casino. Me neither. I don't do all that. You know, I gamble on myself when I make these investments. Yeah. You know, that's how I roll.
Now hold on, real quick. Side note, goddamn me. One thing I do want to ask you, bro, because we was talking about fighting earlier, cuz you had to put hands and foots on a nigga a time or two on stage. Now, I don't need you to get into the particulars, you know what I'm saying? But I want to give advice to DJs, like, through that experience, because some DJ, that may happen to them in the future. So if you could give advice, not to bullshit on the situation, but if you could give some advice on that situation, on how to deal with it, or break it down however you decide, what advice could you give for certain DJs who may find themselves in a similar situation that Rocky Montana was in?
So, first off, to elaborate real briefly on the situation. There was an artist from out of town who was also an engineer who ended up booking these other artists on my show.
Yes, sir.
I was under the impression that he paid for the slot, and when he didn't show up, I found out that he basically sent me the money from these other artists, which it was never communicated.
Gotcha.
There was miscommunication there on how long they set time was. They were over their set time. I asked them plenty of times nicely to get off the stage, because once again, this wasn't just a DJ Rocky Montana situation. This was a Midwest Montana situation, because I was invested on the show. This was my show. So I'm running the show. I'm making sure that everything is everything. So, dude kept coming up, getting in my face, and I was like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? This ain't that. Like, bro, you gotta get off the stage. We can talk about this later. But I got this artist who we just paid $45,000 to come perform. The people want to see him. Hey, you gotta get off stage. They ain't come here to see you. Yeah. I don't care how much you pay. We'll take care of this later. Yeah. But we ain't about to do this on the stage. And one thing led to another, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Rocky got out there with his ass, bro. I'll let y'all go do y'all deep diving on YouTube and shit like that. You know what I mean? Rocky came from behind that motherfucking booth and got with his ass.
Hey, look, goddamn me. Look, I said get off the stage, man. But,
hey, bro.
Unfortunately, at that point in time, man, when I looked around, I didn't see security. You know what I'm saying? So I had to handle things myself, and unfortunately, it's one of those cases where I can't really give no good advice.
Respect.
I can't get no good advice because I'm gonna tell the people, don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody play with you or play in your face on who you are, and don't let nobody test your nuts, man. You a man at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna let nobody come stand on business when I'm on business.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? When it come to my manhood and who I am and everything like that. You're not about to talk to me any kind of way at my show. You know what I'm saying? So
especially at your show.
Yeah, at my show that I put the money up for that. Yeah,
all the shit I put together.
Yeah, man. With the building, marketing, the artists, man, we about 50 grand in this joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody play with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, man, they try to play with the DJs, man. We carry heavy DJ equipment. That's a lot of power lifting, man. So some of these DJs, they got some muscle up under. The bigger the equipment, the bigger the DJ muscles is, man. So if you see some DJs carrying some heavy ass equipment, speakers that's this big, hey, don't fuck with that DJ, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, look, man.
And I only wanted to ask that, and I'm so glad you said it the way you said it, bro.
Yeah.
With DJs and just with anything. And bro, it's funny, man. You said something that my uncle has always stressed to me and my brother, bro, and we carry that to this day. You a man first.
Yeah.
Bro, when you said that, it just rung off in my brain because my uncle, that is his number one message to me and my brother. Always has been. Nephew, you a man first. Above all, before you're an employee, before you're a husband, before you are a man, bro, and you must handle yourself accordingly. And when a motherfucker get wrong, hey, man, because I'm with Rocky. I mean, I don't want to put hands and feet on nobody, but let me tell you motherfuckers something. Man, don't fuck with me, bro, because I don't bother nobody, cuz. Don't. And that motherfucker on stage that night, he found out real shit. I'm sure he went to other shows and was like, all right, maybe I get off the motherfucking stage.
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna stay on the stage that long no more.
I ain't gonna stay
We
on
gonna
stage.
make sure this time, right? You know?
Now, let me ask you this, Rocky, bro, because you are a KC native, cuz. One thing I want to ask you, bro, why do you think a icon like a Tech Nine don't get the certain love that I feel as an outsider that he should be getting in KC? What are your thoughts on that, bro?
So Tech Nine just did an interview.
Okay.
With Brian B. Sean.
Yes, sir. Did he really?
Yeah.
Shout out Brian B. Sean. I'm gonna have to go check that out. You got Tech? Oh, you a wild boy.
He did one with Tech. It was a radio interview.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he talked about individuality.
Okay. All right.
And that's one of the things I respect about Tech Nine because he preaches about individuality.
Yes, sir.
And making sure that that you are being you no matter what other people think. And
yes, sir.
I think Tech found his lane coming from the Tech Nine that we know with 57th Street Road Dog Villains.
Mm-hmm. Taking it all the way back.
Some gangster shit.
Uh-huh.
To Tech Nine that's more commercialized, more like white people love Tech.
Listen, that is a fact, bro. Strange music.
White people love Tech.
They love Tech, bro.
I can say it so many ways, but I was gonna be sitting here talking about elaborate. White people love Tech. That's all. That's the best way I could put it.
And let me tell you something. Let me say this, bro. That is a real thing, bro, because the fact of the matter is this. That's who's buying the tickets, bro.
That's who's buying the tickets.
That's who's buying the tickets,
bro.
That's
who's buying the merch.
That's who's buying
You know what I'm saying? That's who's getting strange tattooed on their body. Goddamn me. Hey, white people, Tech got it.
Hey, shout out to Tech.
Got it. He
because
got
look,
it.
and I'm glad you put it that way, bro. That was the perfect way to answer that question. Because the truth is, don't give a fuck who don't fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Go to your demographic. Who fuck with you? Don't worry about who don't fuck with you, because they ain't gonna never fuck with you, relatively speaking.
And look, had Tech remained, I believe, had Tech remained in the lane that he was in, so far as, you know what I'm saying, with the gangster rap and everything like that, I truly believe that he would have been still a KC legend. Yeah. But he would have been one of those KC legends that we love and we adore in the streets, but he probably wouldn't have made it out the way that he made it. Yeah,
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, then, because let me ask you this spin off on that. As far as, is that how you feel about just like a legend like Rich the Factor? You know what I mean? Because we heard about Rich the Factor in St. Louis. You know what I mean? Right. Just on some underground, and you know, I mean, he is what he is. You know what I mean?
So with Rich the Factor, I say Rich the Factor is on that, and this is my personal opinion.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
I think Rich the Factor walks that fine line that a lot of people that we know in the industry, especially from the West Coast, like your Jay Diggs,
yes, sir,
or your Jay Stallings, or you know what I'm saying. He's underground but commercial, damn near at the same time.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying. He's not necessarily up there so far as being commercialized. However, you know what I'm saying. His name is spread so much through the underground and through the streets that Rich has reached a respectable level that in the music industry that you can't really knock Rich, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he done what he's supposed to do in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, it's kind of like a Shorty the Kid in a way. It's kind of like a Shorty the Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Shorty the Kid from St. Louis, man. Shout out my guy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He's
legend in his own right, bro. I got to give him that,
legend
bro.
In his own right,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? You could go to different markets and they done heard about Shorty the Kid. He done been on radio.
Mm-hmm.
He was on 106 in Park.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? All these different endeavors, all these different accomplishments that he's had. And it's like he's never been on that Bossman D-Lo, Drake,
mainstream
type of level. But he is a legend, you know what I'm saying, in certain respectable.
He a legend back home, for sure.
Back home and a lot of other places.
Yeah.
Detroit,
yes, sir.
Kansas City. He's a legend. You can play Ratchet Radio till this day and it's gonna go crazy.
Man, you talking about my childhood.
I played it last night, man.
Did you really?
Wow.
I should have been up there. Let me tell you something. Look. Because at the time when I was coming up, he was Shorty the Prince.
Yeah, Shorty the Prince.
Okay, and he was like our spokesperson in the city, bro. Like after the Nelly wave kind of died out, we went through a time. Well, let me say this: after Nelly, Chingy, Jaquan, Gibbs, Pretty Willie,
Pretty Willie,
all them.
People forget about Pretty Willie, so I'm glad. I played 4 Walls last night, and some of the St. Louis people looked at me crazy when I played 4 Walls. They was like, "Ride with me, man." People don't give Pretty Willie enough credit, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Look, you had to do it. I'm glad you did it.
Because
let me tell you something. Pretty Willie, look, let me tell you something. As a 94 baby coming up out of St. Louis, I know what you mean to our culture, brother.
Yeah.
I know what we were singing, goddamn me. She got the best colors. I can't even sing. Mark almost did it on the rocket cup.
But yeah, I fuck with the Lou real heavy, man. You know, shout out to all the legends that you named. You know, it's a lot of other legends, like the Bangers, Young Road. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine.
Now, Huey, you tapping into some shit that don't nobody know nothing about.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
He said the Bangers. Let me tell you something.
The Bangers was Crime Mob before there was Crime Mob.
Let me tell you something. The Bangers, let me tell you, you know how many niggas I beat up to y'all songs? I'm just keeping it real.
Cause ain't no bitch in me.
Ain't no bitch in me, nigga. Like, look, Mark, it was a group in St. Louis called the Bangers, bro. All they made was fighting songs. And when they song came on, John was whooping ass, cuz. Oh, I was whooping ass. I beat your ass, goddamn. Ain't no bitch in me. Oh, I'm whooping ass, bro. Oh, y'all. And I'm glad and let me say this, Rocky, cuz I'm so glad you said that, bro. And everybody that sit on this couch, bro, they always show love to St. Louis, bro, because we know, us being from the state, we know it's that in-state rivalry. And I always say it starts from sports. Yeah. Because when you are from St. Louis, when you go to state, you going to play against the KC schools.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Yep. When we go to prison and we go to jail, well, I'm going to say prison. When we go to prison, I'm just keeping it real, Mark. I'm just giving history here, bro. When we go to prison, when you go to the chain gang, bro, it's KC, St. Louis. You know what I mean? Because it's Missouri. We ain't tripping off Jeff City or, Sedalia, them places.
We the two biggest cities.
We the two biggest cities, bro. So that's where the rivalry comes from. But me and people like Deanna Hustle and people like that, we trying to bridge that gap, bro, because we want, as far as the Midwest, Missouri specifically, we want our time in the game, bro.
It was a time period where myself and others like Climate, Homicide, we were bridging the gap.
Yes, sir.
Now, I won't say that the bridge ain't, you know what I'm saying, that we still ain't bridging the gap.
Yeah.
But it was a stopping point.
It was.
And now that we have representatives up here like yourself, like Deanna Hustle.
Yes, sir.
DJ Wild Boy.
Mm-hmm. Shout out my nigga, DJ like Wild Boy.
Living here in the city, you know what I'm saying? We are able to allow y'all to embrace the KC culture, but at the same time, we are, hearing y'all spread the St. Louis culture.
Yes, sir.
And those St. Louis vibes and everything like that.
Yeah.
From the slang to everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We cousins. We right down the street.
Give my nigga, bro. We cousins, cuz. That's what I'm talking about, bro. And listen, and I only say that, bro, because I went to college in Missouri, bro. So I remember when my freshman year, how us and the KC dudes was initially.
Yeah.
Initially, I'm a former football player, so when we get there, initially we KC niggas, I'm St. Louis niggas, but boy, the moment them down south niggas and West Coast niggas got the tripping on us, But we formed together like Voltrons, goddamn it. We tied in, bro. We held it down, bro. And that's real, bro. Like we was in college playing ball. Them down south niggas was like, especially I never forget it was a Louisiana nigga, bro. That nigga said, y'all some small ball niggas up here. Bro, you seen us and the KC niggas like, well, come on, let's go on and get it some hitting drills, bro, because we play football up here. I don't know what y'all do. We know the South is the South when it comes to football, but man, don't sleep on us, because we hoop and we play football up here, my nigga. Don't do that. So, yeah, we bridging that gap. Now, look, bro. Little Mark, I know you goddamn it, you stood up. I know what that mean when you stand up. How we looking, bro? Ah, good. I got Rocky in the building. We may break a record with my nigga in the building. What you talking about? Yeah. Rocky, you good, bro? I don't want to hold you from no endeavors, bro.
No, I'm good. I just had to text one of my employees,
now,
make
look,
sure he was good.
Now we finna get to some fun shit, okay? You and your lady both DJs.
Right.
Okay? Who the best DJ between the two?
She is.
Ah, perfect answer, my boy. Give me some, my nigga. Give me some. Shout out DJ 911, bro. Go tap in with her now. Don't play because she had her time in the back of bridges where she tore that motherfucker down.
But I say that, I'm not just saying that for the camera.
Okay. Oh, respect. You know, okay, go ahead then.
Some people still gonna say I say it for the camera.
Yeah.
But I'm not just saying it for the camera. I'll say this. She's a better DJ. I'm a better business person.
I've crossed my arms on that real thug shit.
I'm a better business person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went to school for business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What, business management?
Yeah.
Me too. I dropped out. I dropped out, though.
I dropped out, too.
Oh, my nigga. Yeah, we good. Yeah, we my nigga, bro. We good. We still making it out here.
We good, yeah. It's only so much of that you need.
Yeah, all it need a little, just the basics, just the verbiage.
That's it. But nah, she's truly an incredible DJ. Yeah, man. She comes up with crazy ass wordplay mixes that she stays up on her music more than I do and everything like that. But you know, she's just a woman in a male dominated industry.
Yes, sir. That's all.
That's all it is. You know, but things are better for her now that women have been dominating the industry for the past couple of years when it comes to hip hop.
Ooh, they been killing it, ain't they? Boy, hey, bro, look, first of all, I want to give a shout out to both of my baby mamas, Glorilla and Sexy Red.
Both of them?
Both of them. They don't know that they my baby mamas just yet, Rocky, bro. But I'm gonna find
your baby mamas.
Once I get to where I need to get in life, bro, them my two, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a project baby, y'all, and I love women who come from the environments I come from that make it big. You know what I'm saying, Mark? You know what I'm saying? Get a little work done, get them titties done, all that. I got a lady in the back. Let me watch what I say, goddamn. But you know what I mean, Rocky, bro? Like them my two right there, bro. Glorilla and Sexy, bro.
Nah, I'm top Glorilla. Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
If you could pick one, who would it be? Glorilla or Sexy? If you had to pick one.
I'm going to pick Glorilla because she's not from the city.
I'm going to pick Glow, too.
I'm going to pick Big Glow.
Nah, I'm gonna pick
now,
Big
Sexy, look, baby, don't look, Sexy Red. You from the same side of the city as me, baby. Don't take it. I'm going to go with Glorilla.
Yeah, nah, you got to go Glow. Really.
I got to go Glow, bro. That's my baby right there.
Sexy is like I say this, Sexy is one.
Now that's our sister of the city now, Rocky. Don't you fuck up.
That's to say, hey, look, but I'm gonna just say what it is.
Okay, all right.
Sexy Red is that sister who, you know what I'm saying, you might bring along and she might just jump off. She might pop
get it popping.
You're like, hey, look, that's my cousin, but look, she with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But not too much because she kind of gangster, so you know what I'm saying? But Glow, I actually sit her down with, you know what I'm saying? Glow's one of the ones.
That's one of the ones.
That's one of the ones. She hood, she ratchet, but you can settle down with Glow.
And then, look, as a St. Louis, as a St. Louis baby, bro, I just love women with accents. You know what I'm saying? You know how the Memphis, they don't say milk, they say mirk.
Yeah.
Music. I just like accents. Like y'all know, Mark. Now you've been you've been sitting down with me for about 2 years now.
But see, y'all got an accent too.
We do, which is why I love accents.
Because you can't say here.
Her.
Say here.
Her. I'm trying.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Say here.
Here. But you see how hard that was for me, Mark? It's too much work, man. Like, look, for everybody who don't know about the St. Louis accent, bro, R's fuck us up. If the R's in the word, bro, we gonna botch the bitch, bro. Like, everything. Now, Mark, you've been around me long enough, bro. You know I'm not lying, bro. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it again, Mark, because my dog Rocky in the building. Okay. Let me... The hair on your head, okay?
Her.
My nigga.
I know.
My nigga. Give me some.
I know. It's
you
her.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. If I say over here,
yeah,
over her. That's just what, you know what I'm saying? It's just, okay, this is the one that fuck us up the most, Mark. Iron.
Earn.
My nigga.
I know.
Right,
I
so
know. I've been around.
I know you have, bro.
I've been around the way. As you can tell,
You making me happy right now, my nigga.
I said, St. Louis, y'all my cousins.
No, for sure.
Because here's the thing. What is this?
No, don't make me do it, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
What is it?
That soda, bro. It's not pop,
It's
my
a
nigga.
pop.
No, it's not pop,
It's a
bro.
pop.
It's not pop, cuz.
It's pop.
Excuse me, sweetie. What is it? Is it soda or pop, baby?
You say soda?
Who
said
weak
soda?
ass? Yeah. Goddamn. Well, but look, baby, you in the back, so you ain't got to be on the mic. Are you from the Kansas City area? See? Look at that.
From where?
From PA? Pennsylvania? Which
yeah,
part?
Yeah.
That ain't close to Philadelphia, is it? We gonna talk about this shit. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, bet that. But
so look, just to settle it. All
right, go ahead.
We both right. Because
There you
it's
go.
soda pop.
Thank you.
It is soda. It's soda pop.
And look,
we say pop, y'all say soda. It's soda pop, technically.
and that's why I love, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, being from St. Louis, living out here in KC, first and foremost, everybody already know this. I love KC. I've never said a bad thing about KC. This city has embraced me, and I've locked in with, like-minded individuals like, Rocky Montana. I love the difference that we have.
Absolutely.
We unique, but we cousins. That's all.
We cousins.
You grew up on that side, I grew up on this side.
That's why we got to say stuff like that, because when you cousins, when you growing up with your cousins, you know what I'm saying, you gonna roast them, you know what I'm saying, you gonna talk about them, y'all gonna joke back and forth, you know what I'm saying. So it's a good thing, because we can talk about y'all accent, y'all can talk about us. I remember when I was in college, I used to talk about, like, when we came down, first started doing the thizzle dance. It's like,
hey, look, Rocky opened the door, so I'm gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? That was my first thing too. I was like, what type of dance them motherfuckers doing? What is that? But working at the club is what helped me get ingratiate with KC culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I heard y'all favorite. Man, I never forget the night, Rocky, bro, and your ass was in the building.
Yep.
I'm on the patio, bro. Just the end of the night, bro. Rocky he went into a KC bag, bro, where he's playing shit. If you wasn't outside in 2013 and 07, you didn't know what he was playing. I'm from St. Louis, Mark, so I don't know none of the songs. The crowd was going ape shit, bro. Ape shit in the back of Bridges, bro. I'm standing there like an outsider, like, what the fuck going on? Rocky on the mic talking shit. He shot niggas out who just got out of jail. Goddamn it, one female pulled her titties out.
Oh, man, they did that all the time.
Hey, bro.
They used to be crazy.
Look, Kicks, this is what I knew he was raw, bro. When I seen the joint pull her titties out, that's when I knew Rocky was him on the mic, bro. I said, oh, yeah.
So that was one of my gimmicks when Rob 409 dropped that Lick Me joint.
Yes.
In the lyrics, he said, bitch, pull out your titties, I want to see them. So what I would do as a DJ, I would loop that part.
Yeah.
So all you hear, bitch, pull out them titties, I want to see them. Bitch, pull out them titties, I want to see them. So I'm in the club, like, I'm feeling the energy. I'm like, shit, pull them titties out.
That's exactly what you said on the mic, cuz.
Pull the motherfucking
That's
titties
what you said.
out. Hold on, we gonna keep this going. And to
Mark,
my
she pulled her
surprise,
titties out, bro.
To my surprise, they start pulling their
Now,
titties
I
out.
will say this, Mark. This particular female, she had like the X, like stickers, so you couldn't see the nipples. But she pulled them titties out, bro. Hey, bro, this is what happened when you go to a Rocky Montana
That's
event.
part of that crowd control, man.
Crowd control, bro.
You know, the titties ain't for me. It's for the people.
It was for me, Mark. It was for me.
For you.
It was for me, bro.
I seen you look a little sad, and I knew some titties would cheer you up. So I was like,
and let me paint the picture, Mark. I was right on the side of Rocky when this happened, bro. I told you he used to let me stand on the stand right next to him while he was rocking out. Never kicked me off, bro. Me and bro to smoke blunts together. I done made sure bro got his drinks, all of that, bro. And I was just so thankful, bro, because like I said before, me being an outsider, as a St. Louis native, that's just who I am, bro. I'm gonna find the most elevated spot in the club and I'm gonna go off. Man, Rocky let me stand there with him the whole night, bro. We smoking blunts. This is the first thing Rocky ever said to me, y'all. He don't even remember this because he was in his bag. Rocky say, I'm smoking. Rocky say, hey, bro. He hadn't rolled up. Mind you, he do his thing. He said, let me hit that motherfucker. I say, and man, me and bro been cool ever since, bro. That's a fact, bro. It was a wild.
But you know what? When it comes to people standing in the booth, man, that's all I ask, man. I really don't mind people standing in the booth.
Facts.
The only thing that I don't like about people standing in the booth is when it get overly crowded.
Yes.
When people want to engage in conversation in the booth. It's like, look, I can't listen
Bitch, I'm
to
working.
you. Yeah, I don't come to McDonald's while you flipping fries, having a whole conversation with you, trying to tell you how to do your job. Nah.
Yeah.
Like, look, come up here, goddamn, be cool, and then smoke this weed. That's it.
And that's all we did. And I'm gonna tell you, Rocky only gave me one instruction. I had my drink sitting by his laptop. He said, bro, move your drink.
That's
That was
it.
the only thing you told me. Hey, bro, move your drink.
That's it. Because I ain't had a couple spills before, and I ain't trying to spend another $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on another laptop. So it's like, you know, as long as ain't no drinks close to the laptop, shit. You look now. If you ain't bringing no weed or no drinks up there, don't come up there. Don't come up because what you standing here for? Wasting space. We could be smoking big blunts up here, but you just want to sit here and look cool. Nah. If you gonna sit up here, look, I give you the money for some drinks.
No,
you
listen.
know what I'm saying?
One thing Rocky
Hey,
do though, bro.
Go.
He's a master of his craft. Let me say that, y'all. He been in the game long enough. Bro, he be in his set orchestrating shit. When I told y'all he told me to move my drink, this is mid-set. This ain't no pause. Bro, look right over. It's like he did what he did and looked over. Like, bro, move that. Like, don't put that by the computer. And I said, no, I got you. He's so in his zone, bro. Like he said, bro, I was up there. And mind you, I'm not up there posted trying to be too cool. I met that bitch really hype man for bro, because he playing. This is my favorite KC DJ, bro. Like, and I'm just, no disrespect to all the other DJs. Y'all phenomenal what y'all do. Keep grinding. When this man is in the booth, I had a time of my life, bro, because he gonna play the songs I like. Me and him around the same age. That's my age bracket. I'm not a YN. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I'm in the 30s, goddamn. I just entered. You feel me?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So bro play hits that I like. He curate the vibe that I like. He get on the mic, which I love from DJs, bro. Like, as far as DJs, I'm not a DJ, so I can't give y'all advice, but get on your mic, bro. Like, talk, like, be personable.
You gotta talk to the people, man. You gotta be personable to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be people outside all the time. They be, you know, I talk on the mic because, you know what I'm saying, I want to engage with people. Like, I might be looking across the room and I might talk some shit like, yeah, I see you over there, blah, blah, blah. I want everybody to feel comfortable. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
If you want to come up, say, what's up, Rocky, or whatever, shake my hand, whatever like that, I'm never going to be like that.
Never.
Oh, no, you, hey. I'm shaking everybody's hands.
Yeah.
You know how many people hands I shake in the club who I don't know they name at all? Like, I couldn't tell you who a motherfucker is. I don't sit there like, who are you? Nah, hey, what's up, bro? Hey,
what's up, bro?
How you been doing, man? You know what I'm saying? How your mama doing?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't even know your
mama. Because we cousins at the end of the day.
Cousins, goddamn.
You know what talking about?
I give all the women hugs. Hey, how you doing, sweetie? You good? You know what I'm saying? How your little cousin? How your daughter doing? Yeah. You ain't got no kids? It's cool. You gonna have some? How you know, whatever. You know? So.
And I will always feel this way, Rocky, bro. That's the essence of a star, bro. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's how I rock. Hey, baby, how you doing? I love her. I'm sorry, Mark. I got sidetracked. I love her, boy. Got Rocky, bro. She a lawyer, bro. I love her, bro. See, look, Rocky. Let me tell you something. Look. You got that look. Let's talk low, just between me and you. They gonna catch it on the episode.
They gonna catch it.
Let me tell you, the cougars come here, bro. The ones who are lawyers, politicians, and I'm getting that. Look, I'm talking to you now.
Look, stop telling me I got a girl.
No, that's not for you.
I got a woman.
She gonna see it. This is not for you. This is for me. Listen.
I ain't talking about for them. I'm talking about for me.
I feel that, but listen, for me, look, to keep you from getting in trouble, just talk to John.
I got you.
Baby girl over there. Nah, I need that, bro. Oh man, you heard what I said. Mark probably heard because he ain't got his headphones. Did you hear me, Mark? Oh shit. Okay.
Hey, look, when we leave up out of here, I'm gonna just.
I'm going with my move.
I'm gonna be incognito. I'm be like, hey, bro, did you drive the Bentley today?
Yeah, see, and that's what real niggas supposed to do for each other, bro.
Look out for you.
That's what real niggas supposed to do for each other.
Did you drive the Bentley today? So I'm gonna say it real loud. You know what I'm saying?
And see, and Mark, that's the problem, bro. A lot of men, we don't be there for each other, bro, when it comes time for this type of shit, bro.
I got you. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're trying to do.
Mark, I would big you up, bro, if we out, bro. I would say some wild shit like, damn, bro, you drove the Phantom or what? You know what I mean? But see, Mark, he a little different. Mark fuck around, fuck the whole shit up and be like, nah, bro, I drove the truck. And it's like, nigga, I'm trying to do something, bro. Could you just let me do me? Now, look, Rocky, let me ask you this, bro. Who are your favorite DJs? You, so we're going to take you out of it, bro.
Okay.
Who are your top 3 favorite DJs in the city?
top 3 favorite DJs.
We playing spades now, so study long, study wrong now.
We playing spades for shit show. I'm gonna say DJ 911.
Shout out to her.
I'm gonna say DJ Nick Davis.
Ooh, Nick. Hey, bro, Nick, you know you still gotta fuck with me, bro. I'm gonna leave it.
Nick is nice, bro.
Yeah.
Nick is nice. Third one.
It get tough, bro. You finna leave some people out.
That's tough, bro.
You want to do 4? You want to do Mount Rushmore? Let's do around Mount Rushmore 4 instead of 3.
Okay. I can do 4. I can do a Mount Rushmore. But see, if we talking about Rushmore, we talking legends too.
You right? Okay.
You know
So let's do both. Mark, hold on. What we looking like, Mark? Where we at? We gonna break the record today. Goddamn it!
All right.
So let's do current.
Top 3 current.
Yes.
Working DJs.
Yes.
911. Nick Davis. Ashton Martin.
Ooh, he threw Ashton Martin in that motherfucker. Shout out Ashton Martin though.
That's my dog, man.
Shout out Ashton Martin, bro.
Ashton is nice with it, man. Ashton is you know what I'm saying? Like, and I say that, bro, because we from different sides of the city.
For sure, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Ashton is, you know what I'm saying, cool, pop culture, white boy. He know the hood music too, you know what I'm saying? But like, me and him, when we talk and we have conversations, we connect on a boss level. You know what I'm saying? It's not white and black with us. It's like we talking fucking money and we talking real DJ shit. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with his skill level too.
Yes, sir.
Like he really gets
He one of
down.
the
Like,
ones.
Yeah. I really pay attention. Like, it ain't just about playing music at this point. It's about what us as DJs call turntablism.
Yes,
it's
sir.
the difference between being a DJ and a turntablist.
Yes, sir.
A DJ is somebody who plays music. A turntablist is somebody who could get on, scratch, cut it up, fuck it up, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, he's one of the ones when it comes to that. So
now that's 3.
Yeah,
you got one more slide, my boy.
No, but that's top 3.
Oh, you doing just
that's
3?
Current.
Oh, that's current. Okay, now
That's
let's
current.
do. Okay, bet. There we go. Now let's do Mount Rushmore, including yourself. So Rocky
Okay,
Montana won.
Yeah, you Rocky Montana.
Now go to the last 3.
Rocky Montana on that motherfucker, bro.
You got to be on that motherfucker.
Goddamn
I understand me.
Shit,
Goddamn me.
I'm right where motherfucking George Washington was. On that bitch. Goddamn.
First one.
Yeah, shit. Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore.
Now look, Rocky. Hold on. Let me set the table, bro. Take your time, Rocky.
This is mine.
Because ain't nobody ever asked you I've watched every interview you've had, bro. Nobody's ever asked you your Mount Rushmore before.
They've asked me about other top D's, you know.
Yeah.
But Mount Rushmore, I'm not going to say the Mount Rushmore that people would think I would say.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And it's for certain reasons. So I got 4 on there. So I got myself, of course. I fuck that. I'm on that bitch.
You own it.
DJ Rice.
Okay. Respect.
OG, you know.
Shout out DJ Rice.
Originally from Columbia, came up here. If you don't know who DJ Rice is, do your homework. He's like if you think of DJ Fresh, think of DJ Rice.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Fresh. Fresh is a legend. Me and Rice have just always had that closer, tight-knit bond. And Rice has done some things for me that are just unbelievable. And there's some big news coming up that I told you I can't. I can't talk about.
Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna get you back, bro.
Shout out to DJ Rice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you back.
DJ Rice, DJ Fresh. You know.
So hold on, where we at? Rocky Rice Fresh.
Rocky Rice Fresh.
Okay, all right.
And and this is my Mount Rushmore.
Yes,
Urban.
absolutely. Opinionated.
DJ Soul Mutt.
Okay, so hold. Now run them down again for the audience so we can get it all together. Who is Rocky Montana's Mount Rushmore of KC DJs?
DJ Rocky Montana. DJ Rice.
Yes.
DJ Fresh. And DJ Soul Mutt.
And cut the deck.
We
can cut the deck after that.
And you cut the motherfucking deck.
We can cut the motherfucking deck after that. That's it.
Me. But these are people that are legends in the game who have been influential to me. And I see myself not only filling their shoes, but making that shoe size grow more.
Yeah.
In the future.
I love that.
You know.
Now, one more thing, because it's all KC shit going on right now, so I'm just gonna go full KC. Okay, start, bench, cut. Oh, yeah, you heard what I said. Start, bench, cut.
Okay.
You got Rich the Factor, Fat Tone, Tech 9. Start, bench, cut. Tough one. I asked Hood do reviews this. Goddamn it, it was a tough one. Goddamn it.
I'm gonna start Rich the Factor.
Ooh, shout out my dog Rich the Factor. I'm getting it. Look, I'm gonna holler at you, bro. I need you on the show, bro.
I'm gonna start Rich the Factor.
Okay.
Because Rich the Factor mind always on the money.
There we go.
His mind is always on the money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bench Fat Tone because Fat Tone gonna foul out.
Okay,
he be on too much beef and shit. He didn't. Hey, it's too much folk going on the court right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? You coming out the windows with the chop and all this and look, Tone, you gotta sit down, calm your attitude.
Yes.
All right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go ahead and cut Tech, man. I don't want to cut Tech, but I gotta cut Tech.
Yeah, I know it's tough. Listen, that's the reason why I asked that question, bro. Because look, the audience hit me. They said, "John, you got to start asking tougher questions."
Okay,
you being too cookie cutter, get your guests uncomfortable. So this is why this question.
That's good, though. That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
And that's your 3.
That's my 3.
Okay, and now look,
I think
off that 3, just with Rich, you know, he's not as mainstream as a Tech, but why is he your number 1? Because we spoke about it earlier, but why is Rich the Factor your number 1?
Well, as you know, like I said, went to school for business. You know what I'm saying? Money is one of those things that motivates me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I love getting money. I want to, eventually be, whatever Bill Gates looks at as wealthy or rich or whatever he defines that as.
You fuck around be at a Diddy party if you get to his net worth, though,
hey,
bro.
Look,
Rocky,
look,
don't make me ask you another question in this bitch, bro.
You can ask whatever the fuck.
Just go ahead and finish what you get ready to say. I'm asking another question. We're going to end it on some wild shit, Mark.
But look,
talking about?
I'm motivated by money, and I grew up on Rich. Not to say I didn't grow up on Tech, but I grew up on Rich. You know what I'm saying? North Star System, 8.8 pounds, Black Border Brothers. You know what I'm saying? North Star System, all those platinum coated Rich, all that stuff, man. I grew up on. I had every Rich CD growing up.
Yes, sir.
And I was one of them little dudes that used to shoot dice in the bathrooms, between classes,
Shout out Miss Marcourt for letting us shoot dice in the bathroom, baby. I love you, girl.
Big dice games.
We were shooting big dice. Every day we shot dice at school. Every day. Shout out Miss Marcourt. I love you, baby.
Every day, man. So it was like, man, with Rich, it was just, he always talked about getting money. Like it wasn't never no, he let you know. It was kind of like Larry June in a way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck with Larry June.
It was kind of like Larry June. Larry June will let you know he ain't taking no shit, and hey, he'll get down if he got to. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm on this money tip.
I'm on this money tip. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was about, bro.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, Mark, I had to ask that, bro. I like to make my KC natives uncomfortable in a sense and make them choose. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, let me say, I know I've given my Mount Rushmore. Well, I've given my top 3. But like, if I'm gonna go artist, bro, just with the way that Sexy Red got the world popping, and if you a DJ, if you in the club and you don't play no Sexy Red, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah, because you ain't thinking about the ladies if you ain't playing no Sexy Red. Nah, simple as that.
I'm playing 5 to 10 Sexy Red songs a night.
Because you are a man of the people, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's a man of the women. See, Mark, that's why I don't like when motherfuckers be like, "Oh, Sexy Red this." When you go in the club, bro, and you play some Sexy Red, the women, Mark, these are business women, Mark. They gonna stick their tongue out, they gonna bend over, and they gonna shake that ass to some Sexy Red, bro. That's the St. Louis way, bro. Nelly, back in 2000, came out with Hot in Here. He had you taking your clothes off in the club. Jaquan had niggas tipsy. Chingy was telling niggas about the Holiday Inn. That's the after the fact. Hey, bro, that's what we do, bro. We make sure, you know what I'm saying? So, for me, I'm going to go Mount Rushmore. Hold on, let me do this, bro.
Then when they went to the Holiday Inn, they became tip drills. You can't forget about that.
God damn it. Shout out to BET Uncut. Goddamn, I just put some shit on my Instagram about watching BET Uncut. Let me ask you something, brother. As a Caucasian male, have you ever watched BET Uncut? See what I'm saying? See, this that's why I brought it up, baby. You know what I mean? I had to bring that up.
You gotta look up your history, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dave. Excuse me, Dave. One question, brother. You ain't got to get on the mic or nothing. Can I ask you a question, brother?
Ever happened.
Have you ever watched BET Uncut? Ah!
So you was up at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Oh, yeah.
Mark, can you give me a motherfucking hand clap, please, bro? Thank you, bro. Look, Rocky,
it was a lot of ass on there.
Look, that's why I asked, bro. See, look, now Dave, let me give you an insight on Dave.
He gonna go look for it now.
Now,
It
look.
was a lot of ass on there.
Dave curates the... You can get on the mic if you want to, bro. If you want to say something, go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
80s baby in the house.
80s
You might have been
baby.
a crack baby. I don't know. You 80s babies. I see what I'm saying? Look, I'm not judging.
Hold on, man. I'm an 80s baby, too.
My big sister was born in 89, so I was raised in a household of 80s baby.
I'm 88.
You see what I mean? It was a lot of crack going on when y'all was coming up. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people was getting money when y'all was kids. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But shit show. But I brought that up. But hold on, Mark, because the liquor getting me a little bit, bro. Nelly, Chingy, Pretty Willie, Sexy Red, bro. That's my Mount Rushmore of St. Louis, bro.
Nelly,
and I can name more. You know
Nelly,
what I'm saying?
Chingy, Pretty Willie, and Sexy Red.
They're my four, bro.
I feel that.
As far as rap,
I feel that.
They're my
I feel
four.
that. Now, I ain't gonna lie.
Go
Even though I gave Pretty Willie his props,
who you
earlier,
throwing in there though?
I would take Pretty Willie out.
Okay.
I'm putting Jaquan in there.
Listen, and now look.
I'm putting Jaquan in
You
there.
can't go wrong with either or, okay?
Either or. Because
Because Jaquan definitely made it on a bigger scale in regards to everybody in the club getting tipsy. I'll put Pretty Willie
not
in
even
there.
Tipsy. Like Tipsy is one of my okay songs by Jaquan.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm a hood hop person.
Ooh.
This that new improved hood hop. Make every motherfucker in this bitch do the wop.
I told you I was starting 25 off with good interviews, bro. I got a motherfucker in here who knows St. Louis history. I don't even have to say it. Bro saying it, goddammit. Hood Hop was one of them one. And I can't, RIP, I cannot forget about Huey, bro. RIP to the legend, bro. He had the whole world pop locking and drop it. I don't know what hood you from, but you pop locked and dropped it at some point. That's just what we are, bro. So that's why even with
Huey,
with a
St. Lunatics. Shout out to Murphy Lee, my dog, man.
shout out to
I'm a
Murph Dirty. Let me tell you something, bro.
My money go get her. No matter how I get it.
Hey, Mark, I'm getting ready to throw my laptop, bro. Rocky,
goddamn,
I told you. Look, Mark, look. One thing I want you to do, Mark, at some point in time, bro. I know you don't club, bro. Just come out with me one night when Rocky DJing, bro. Just one night,
man.
bro. And let's just, Kicks, you 21 now, ain't you? On Kicks, come fuck
man.
with me, cuz. Come look, one night. I'm gonna hit you, bro. I'm finna get your number before we leave, bro.
We going to the bar, man.
Hold on. You DJing tonight, right?
I'm at Throwback. Come
Yeah,
on.
I'm turned up tonight, bro. I may go to Throwback tonight. I'm sorry,
everybody
y'all.
come through, man. Y'all hang out with the boot.
Look, if y'all see me at Throwback tonight, I'm sorry. I ain't been out in a minute.
Hey, look, he gonna be at Throwback. I got him on my list. He ain't got no choice to come down.
Hey, Rocky, bro, don't play with me, bro, because I'll pull up, bro. And I'm going to say your name. I'm going to say Rocky.
I ain't saying it for the camera. He on the list, man. He coming. Hey, look.
Hey, Mark, let me tell you something, bro. This is what you get when you a good person, bro. You get prominent individuals in the city, bro, who look out, bro. I'm going to walk right up to the DJ booth, to the line and say, hey, bro, I'm a Rocky list. Now, Rocky, if I'm going to pay to get in if I got to, I'm going to come right in and be like, Rocky, I had to pay to go, right?
No, if you my guest, you my guest.
I'm just saying, don't forget about your boy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, I'll be there, man. I'm gonna have one. They tell us not to smoke, but you know me, I'm
coming. No.
I'm gonna smoke anyway.
I'm coming. Can we smoke in there?
We can't. But
We can't. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Goddamn me.
Goddamn.
Now,
look, ain't no club about to look. Before we get up out of here, look.
Rocky, we might break the record, bro. So if you got some shit you need to get off your chest, get it off.
I gotta get off my chest.
Please, bro. Let me open my laptop back.
Man, for all the clubs, man, if you booking Rocky Montana, all this and that, look, I know we in Kansas City. I know we a little late to the culture, and when I go to Texas, Atlanta, any of these other cities, ain't nobody tripping. Look, it's weed.
It's weed.
It's 2025, man. It's
weed.
Liquor worse than weed. You know what I'm saying? But look, I tell people this all the time, man. Look, if you ain't gonna tell Lil Boosie you can't smoke in the club, don't tell me I can't smoke in the club. Because I'm your entertainment for the night. You book me, you paying me to entertain your crowd, to keep your crowd lit. I'm the main attraction. I'm the reason why people are coming to spend money in your establishment. Don't tell people I can't. Don't tell me I can't smoke weed in the club.
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna tell Lil Boosie you can't smoke weed in the club.
And that's my look. Everybody who's part of the I-70 podcast family, y'all know Lil Boosie is my favorite rapper of all time. I was a different cat when I was a teenager, bro. I was on some different shit. I was getting locked up, fighting, and all a bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to say this, right? We are reformed.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? We come from that, but we reformed, brother.
Nah, I'm
Eastside
really
wouldn't
reformed.
rock with me if I wasn't reformed. Look, you see he getting up and come to the mic. What you got, Eastside, bro? You know? You ain't got nothing, bro. Kicks, can you grab the mic, bro? I got a question I want to ask you, bro. As being the YN individual, you know what I'm saying? Yo, yeah, you 21. You get to speak for the young 2000 babies. Absolutely.
What's up, John? What's up?
Oh,
what's
my
up?
dog. What's up, bro? How you doing, baby? Yeah, my dog in the bed. That's what we do. I-70. We shout out our guests. You know, they come in. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Kicks, bro, let me ask you, bro. Why can't you YNs come to the club, bro, and have a good time, bro?
Stepping on shoes.
You step on these motherfucking all white forces I got.
That's
on.
what I'm saying. A lot of motherfuckers is in the shoes nowadays, and you know, like, they be getting them expensive ass J's, nice ass forces. You know, like.
See, that's a YN thing.
A
a
motherfucker bump you like and then step on your shoe, you gonna be like, hey, bro, like what the fuck?
See, that's a
You
YN
know?
thing. See, like when you unking them like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
big bruh status. You definitely unk now.
Yeah,
I'm
you big bruh. I'm unk for sure.
You unk for sure.
I'm a couple years away from OG.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? But when you unk status, man, and you done bought so many shoes, like I got so many shoes I could fill up a whole bedroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you kind of like, man, you know, you worry about the aftermath once you unk. You like, oh man, this YN just stepped on my shoes. I could be like, hey, pussy, watch me. But then I'm like thinking in my head, like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, look,
you stepped on my shoe, and I'm telling you my bad.
This is what I always say when niggas step on my shoe. I say, you got it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. It's just, I don't know. It's the mindset nowadays. People don't like you just gonna step on my shoes and some motherfucker won't even say my bad. Some just walk like, you know, keep doing their thing. You know, you can be like, hey, you're not even gonna apologize about that. You know, you're not gonna say nothing.
Now, Kicks, this is how I know you come from the same cloth as me. In that regard, bro, just for me, like, let's say I step on your shoe. The first thing I'm gonna say is, bro, my fault, my bad.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I'm gonna say, because my pride is out of it. Like you said, the young dudes, motherfucking step on your shoe and keep it moving. I'm definitely gonna tap your arm, like, hey, bro, you stepped on my motherfucking shoe, bro.
Yeah,
what the fuck? Now, to certain demographics, they'll see what we talking about, but like, it's just a shoe. Bullshit.
Yeah, it's just a shoe when you getting your shoes from Walmart or you know,
or Hibbets,
whatever like that. But when you go in the Foot Locker, you know what I'm saying, because we are in the shoe culture.
Yes, sir.
You know, and you spending $225 on a pair of J's, or sometimes even like myself, if I got on, man, look, goddamn, if I got on these motherfucking red bottoms, or if I got on these motherfucking Versace chain reactions, you know what I'm saying, or my Pradas, or anything like that, like, all right, don't step on these. You know what I'm saying? I got a $2,000 pair of Alexander McQueen's. Don't step on them motherfuckers, because if them motherfuckers is missing a rhinestone, then we might have some problems. But I'm also not wearing some of my most expensive pairs of shoes.
Yes.
In the club where I'm walking around. And if I am wearing some of my most expensive pair of shoes in the club, I'm sectioned up. I'm in a section.
And that's what I mean. When we was talking about sections, bro, we was talking about looking good. I'm in the section, bro. Like, I got on some fucking $1,000 sneakers, bro. You not gonna step, because I'm gonna say something, cuz. You step on my shoe and you don't say nothing, I'm gonna tap you like, bro, my nigga, you gonna step on my shoe? That's big in the, now, mind you, Mark, you know, I'm sitting next to a 80s baby and it's a 90s baby, goddamn it. We grew up on Labusi, watch my shoes, goddamn it. Don't step on my shoes, bro. Wait a minute, hold on. And if you are, be respectful, right, my fault, bro. Like, don't just step on my kicks, bro. Just keep walking. Hey, cause hey, excuse me, bro. My nigga, hold on, you tripping, cuz, like, motherfucker, I ain't pay. I'm a St. Louis baby, Mark. I will say this. The price of the forces went up when Nelly and them dropped. Nelly and the St. Louis tick dropped.
Goddamn me. Like $75, $80.
They was 50. Look, I got it, Mark. $55. These shoes was before Nelly and them dropped the song Forces. Air Force One, them bitches went up to 100 after Nelly and them dropped that. Absolutely, cuz. So I would like to say, as a St. Louis native, Mark, we are responsible. Kicks wear Forces all the time. Hey, bro, sorry, Kicks, bro. We responsible for these prices going up, baby. That's what we do, bro. We keep them white. Look, Kicks, I put these on for you, baby. Look, my nigga Kicks, stay with some fresh Forces on.
I see you.
Unlike his damn cousin, goddamn me, I don't never seen you for. You know what? Esai, did you flick me out? I'm gonna buy you a pair, cause you my dog, you my brother. I'm buying you a pair of Forces. I got you, cause look, you got me something, I'm gonna get you something, cause I got you, bro.
You gonna give him the white pair or the black pair?
The white pair. I can't give him the black pair. I don't want him to go into that. Yeah, I don't.
You gonna stick to all white?
Yeah, no, because he's Latino, bro. And if I give him the black ones, he gonna be up in somebody's store, bro, causing mayhem, bro.
It's gonna be problems.
Yeah, he gonna jump over a couple counters or two, bro.
Black, Andy Reid wear the all black Forces.
Shout out, hey, look, shout out Big Red.
Big Red.
Look, shout out Big Red,
bro. You know he
mean
business when he got the all black Forces on.
I think that's because he was in Philly for a little minute, bro.
Yeah, he was.
I think that's what it was, bro.
He was.
Okay, now Mark, I get it, bro. I see you scratching your motherfucking head and shit, bro. First and foremost, where we at? That's the first question. They gotta be the record, right? Is that not the record? Stay there. Don't wait a minute, because I'm finna break the record. Eastside, is that the record, bro? 249. I mean 149. What's the record? Get the fuck out of here. We ain't did no 230, my nigga.
That was one interesting motherfucker if y'all did.
Look it up, because I'm finna talk to Rocky till you tell me, so you can fuck that up. Okay.
I don't think I'm that interesting.
Look, you goddamn right. Goddamn it. Hold on.
I am. Don't get me wrong.
Rocky.
I am.
Well, he gonna tell me when to stop, goddamn it. It's cool. But look, fuck this. I got this shit. Look, let me ask you this question, though, bro, because you did grow up with pops.
Yep.
What, growing up with your pops, bro, rather than, with most of us, we growing up with our mother and everything.
Right.
Well, both of us say this, bro. We both lucky.
Right.
Because for me, I grew up like yourself, bro. I grew up in the hood, bro, but I was one of the lucky ones.
Right.
I had a mother and a father in the household.
Gotcha.
And it was motherfuckers up the street next door who mama was on drugs, mama was prostituting, whatever. They had their own show. I didn't have that. What effect of growing up with your pops has it had on you as a man, as a father now?
I say this, man. It's really allowed me to buckle down and really make sure that, man, I'm handling business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, no matter what, bro, my pops didn't give up.
Yeah, shout out Pops. Got R.I.P. to Pops. Matter of fact, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
No, I appreciate
R.I.P.
that,
to Pops,
man.
bro.
You did your research, bro.
I'm a Rocky. I do this shit, bro.
Did your research, man.
Hey, bro, I don't motherfucking amateur. I'm a vet at this shit now, bro. R.I.P. Pops.
But yeah, man. I grew up with my pops. I was one of the few that I went and saw my mama on the weekends.
Yeah, shout out moms, for sure.
Man. But being with pops, man, it really taught me how to be a man.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side of things, as a man growing up with just his dad, opposed to a man growing up with just his mom, I don't feel like I hit a lot of sensitive points in life. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to women or anything like that, it's like, I look for that nurturing and stuff like that, because I don't feel like I ever got that. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I got to be hard all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Need that nurturing, that soft side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, baby.
I never got exposed to that soft side, man. You know what I'm saying? But being with pops, man, it exposed me to a lot, man. It taught me a lot about these women out here. Taught me a lot, about growing up in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being exposed to different things. But, man, most of all, man, I had a lot of fun, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, I had a lot of friends growing up, man. My pops' friends was cool. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of that manly shit like, man, I sit back and do the same thing my pops did, man. I sit back with the homies.
Yeah.
I play dominoes.
Yeah.
Play spades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all
Me
that,
too, bro. I'm with you,
cuz. We sit at the crib, we might watch some football or something, smoke a L.
Yeah.
Or, but that is man shit.
Man shit. Rocky Montana in this bitch.
It's just cool, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I run into grown ass men now that don't know how to play dominoes or don't know how to play spades. I'm like, man, I'll be busting ass.
Hey, bro, and I judge you. I'm not gonna lie. All the men who don't know how to play dominoes and spades, I'm judging you.
I'm judging like a motherfucker.
Who the fuck you grew up with? You grew up with Unc now? You know how to play. You don't know how to play a little bit. Goddamn. But now look, Esai, you walked your ass over here. What you was getting ready to say, bro?
All right, I'd like to say congratulations
on
being the longest episode now. And
there we go.
Thank you.
There we go. So we set the record. We set the record. Okay.
I ain't playing no motherfucking games up here.
So I am that interested.
I got the heavyweight in the building. Hey, Rocky, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Like I said before, I knew when you said you was coming, I say, bro, I got one of them ones in the building, bro.
Okay.
You the first, I will say, heavyweight in KC that I've gotten.
I appreciate
Unfortunately
that,
for me, bro, a lot of heavyweights have duck and dodged me, goddamn me, have ghosted me, not showed up.
Yep.
You was the first legend heavyweight, bro, that I got in the building as far as Casey, bro. So I want to thank you, bro.
And look, bro, I want to thank you for bringing me onto the platform, bringing me onto the podcast. Man, I fuck with the podcast. Like I told you when I come in, I fuck with the setup and everything.
Yeah, you did. That was the first thing you said.
Yeah, I fuck with it real heavy. Y'all own y'all shit. Man, you know what I'm saying? So I say this, man, anytime that I could be of assistance or service, anytime that I could send some of these people through, because I look, no offense to the green screens, but we talked about, man. Hey, look, man, get your shit together, get your shit right, get your aesthetics,
get your aesthetics together.
Get your aesthetics
Stop
together.
doing that green screen shit, bro.
Man. So you know what I'm saying. Anything I can do, send anybody through here, man. I'm sending them through.
My dog, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
I love the platform for real.
Thank you, bro.
Man.
Like,
you know?
and like I said before, bro. I got the pleasure to sit with my favorite DJ up here in Casey. I can't speak for everybody else. It's all subjective, and it's the I-70 podcast, so what I say the fuck go, goddamn me. I've been up here. I worked in the nightlife. I worked at damn near every nightclub you could think of that matter. This is my favorite DJ. Like, he create the vibes that I like. He play the music that I like. He control the vibe. He's personable. This is my favorite DJ in KC, bro. So I'm going to stamp that.
And I appreciate it. And look, I'm going to let you know, this might or might not be the liquor talking, but it's not subjective.
Okay.
You saying facts. Because these other niggas can't fuck with me.
Give me something, bro. Look, I love when the liquor start to roll, because I'll be honest with you. I agree, goddamn it. I agree. Now, look, we got the show, April 20th, Boss Man D-Lo. Give them anything, bro. That's kind of, you can't give too much, bro, because, it's in the works. Outside of that, with Boss Man D-Lo showing up at the Truman, April 20th, get your tickets now. You can buy them now. You ain't got to wait. What else coming up for Rocky that we should be on the lookout for, bro?
Boston Richie.
You got Boston Richie coming?
I just booked it. Just locked it in.
Let me say something, bro. I'm sorry, I-70 family, bro. This is me being a fan. It's my nigga, bro. Like, I listen to this nigga all the time. Hey, bro, you get that nigga to come through, bro. Just let me come through.
Hey, look, I'm trying to get him to come through mine. I got to, you know what I'm saying? But nah, we got,
Boston Richie on the way.
I got Boston Richie on the way. That's going to be May 23rd, Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, it's going to be
Memorial Day weekend in KC.
Memorial Day weekend in KC. Boston Richie live at Boulevard Nights. Another Midwest Montana promotion. It's a big deal on the table, man.
Okay,
and,
we ain't got to speak on it.
It's a big deal on the table with, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
If you smoke, you go to any dispensaries.
No, you didn't.
Go to Relief.
Yeah.
Or go to Green Light Dispensaries.
Yeah.
On Bannister.
Yeah.
Look for the Franklin's products.
All right, look, say no more, goddamn it, because we ain't even gonna give it too much.
Look for Franklin's, man.
First of all,
we got a big. It's some stuff in the works with Franklin's, and when I drop it, y'all gonna see what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Franklin's.
Yeah, shout out to Franklin's.
Franklin's lemonade.
Okay.
To be specific.
Yes, sir.
100 milligrams in a can.
Uh-huh.
You can't tell the difference between that and regular lemonade.
Let me tell you something. Y'all know what I'm gonna be drinking, goddamn me, when the shit drop, goddamn it. So look, I want to thank my dog first and foremost, bro, for coming through, blessing me with your presence, bro. Because like I said, bro, you didn't have to. You're a legend in this KC game, and first of all, you're a legend in this Midwest DJ industry. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to appreciate you taking time out your day, bro, to come sit down with me, because this is a busy man. You got a gig tonight. You got shit he need to do. Get the set ready. So I want to thank you, bro, for coming through. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Shout out Mark, Kicks, and Eastside. They in the back talking about some bullshit. It ain't got shit to do with the podcast. You feel what I'm saying? Probably. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? This I-70 podcast, man. I got my dog, Rocky Montana, come through. Before you leave, bro, please give them all your socials, bro, where they can reach you on, bro.
Hey, man, I keep it simple. I keep it short. I keep it sweet, man. You can follow me on all platforms at DJ Rocky Montana, man. That's just what it is, man. So if you try to make it in the entertainment business, I suggest you do the same, man. All platforms at DJ Rocky Montana. Follow us on YouTube. Party Rocky Podcast, man. New episodes. We don't got no certain times. We just drop when we drop. We drop when we drop. You know what I'm saying? When we got something
just be on the lookout.
Yeah, just be on the lookout, man. We ain't got no specific drop dates or nothing like that. New platform for the artists in the booth with Rocky, which is an extension of Party with Rocky Podcast.
Sir. Hottest thing moving right now, bro.
Yeah,
you can't
man.
beat the party. You know what I'm saying? In the booth with Rocky, bro. Everybody going on. Hey, Rocky, bro, let me ask you this, bro, before we leave, bro. You got some space for podcasters, bro. If it's some Hennessy there, I can throw me a freestyle on the mic, bro. But look, we're gonna do it as a throw-off episode because I'm gonna be trash, but it's cool though,
Hey,
bro.
let's do it. Look, let's do it. We're gonna do we're gonna do a collaboration.
Okay, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a collaboration down. Anytime you wanna come to the lab, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, anytime you wanna come to the lab, man.
Look,
It's right around the corner.
is it really?
It is.
We're gonna talk about that. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of I-70 Podcast. Like I said before, I got a legend in the building. I'm honored. I got to, set the vibe and curate the vibe and chop it up with, a KC legend. I'm honored, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what it's all about for me, bro. I want to talk and have conversations with people of importance. And I'm just honored that I got this gentleman come sit down with me because if you do your research, if you're not from KC, you wouldn't know that this gentleman is a legend, you know what I'm saying? But in this parts of America, around, you know what I'm saying, the 816 and the 913, this is who you need to be dealing with. So another episode of I-70 Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and we out.